Hello, people. Bitcoin has made its new all-time high. We'll discuss everything. Just let some few people join the live stream and we'll discuss it. But I'm happy. I'm happy that it is just going up, up, up and up. All-time high, Bitcoin, all-time high, a new all-time high, and which I told you previously that it is gonna touch once that bullish flag gives us breakout. It is gonna touch 120. It made a one pit stop at 118, but after that it went up. We'll discuss everything. Just let few people join in and we'll discuss everything. But I'm happy to see it because it's going up. People making a lot of money. Shaolin. Okay, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the brand new live stream of the zbit.com. My name is Yash and I am here to host this show. Plus I am here to educate you, tell you, talk about everything related to the crypto world. It can be anything. Like this is a one pit stop for you to know everything, because as if you want to do a trading, you have to know regarding four stuffs: news, what is happening outside; technical analysis; big players entry and exit; where are the whales investing, how are they investing, how much, with what quantity they are investing; and fourth, the market behavior. In this platform I talk about each and every aspect of those which we should know regarding everything. Okay, so before we start, I just want to share you one very great news. Let me just put it on my screen. Wait a second. Okay, yeah, as you can see on my screen, I am about to share you something which is gonna be a very huge thing, a very exciting thing, a very that kind of thing, like people are not expecting, because all the other companies which are out there, they are giving you bonus for like doing like a deposit bonus where you can start trading, where you can, with that bonus amount, you can start trading and every of those things. But we thought about one very specific thing, like if everybody is giving you a deposit amount, rather than giving them a deposit amount, like, because see, Zbit is a new crypto exchange platform, same like Binance, same like OKBit, same like Bybit, but we are a little bit superior than them. How? I will tell you. We are offering you a free cryptocurrency straight into your wallet just by doing a one single trade on our platform. There are a few steps which you need to cover up, and I will talk about those few steps. Listen to it very carefully, because I don't want you to miss any of those single step, because if you miss any of the single step, you might not get a chance to get, as you can see on the screen itself, get your first crypto assets. Get your first crypto asset at zbit.com. You might not get a chance for that if you don't follow every of the step which I am about to tell you. Okay. First of all, Zbit is a very beginner friendly, very easy, very not hard, there is nothing hard in the Bitcoin to Zbit to understand. You can start trading even if you are having no knowledge of a platform. Having a knowledge of platform is very necessary, because that's where it makes it very confusing. Like if you see the Binance app, you see other kind of app, it feels a little confusing of like how to do it, where to do it, and blah, every of those things. It becomes very little confusing. But Zbit is a beginner friendly app where nothing is confusing. Everything is very simple. Everything is very beginner friendly. You can understand by just looking at our app. You can understand each and everything by like from your starting stage, from the exact scratch. You can understand everything if you are at a scratch. I'm talking about. Okay, now Zbit, other than being the most beginner friendly app for all of those cryptocurrency like crypto traders, all of the people who want to trade in the cryptocurrency, digital currency, other than that, we are also offering you one very specific thing, that is your first ever crypto asset. Now this first ever crypto asset there is no catch in it. There is no terms and condition in it. There is no such things like you have to give us this kind of money, then we will give you this kind of money. No. You just have to take the first trade in our app, and your first ever crypto asset will be directly given to you in your wallet. Now, to understand this new user bonus reward, let's decode it by step what you need to do and how you can get how you can get the first ever digital asset in your hand by following this 4 simple steps. First step is registration. Yeah, I will give you my link, or you can just there are 2 options. Either you can go on the Android app and search zbit.com. You will get our app over there. The logo will be same like this, like 2 boxes. And if you don't have Android, you are iOS user people, I want to say a little sorry for you, because we are not available right now for the iOS people. We will be available for the iOS people very, very, very soon. But if you are very eager to get the first ever crypto asset in your hand, you can also register yourself. You can also open your account through our website. So there is no need to wait. There is no need to wait for an app, because to be very specific, website is actually like having a bigger screen. So in that we can actually see the chart. We can actually see a lot of stuffs very accurately. Comparing to the app, the small screen has it's an disadvantage of the small screen, than nothing else. So I'll be sharing you my I'll be sharing you my link. If you cannot find it on the website, I will share you the link to download or to register from the website. Just a second. Fast. Yeah, got it. Copy and paste. Caps EQ. Yeah. Okay. So I have shared you in the live comment section. You can check out the sorry. In the live comment section, you can check out the link in which you can just tap on and you can register yourself. It will either take you to the download of the Play Store if you are using an Android. If you are not, it will take you to the website. Okay, it's a very simple step to do. And the invite code is very necessary, because I will tell you why it is necessary in the following steps. Okay, so first step which you need to do is register yourself. Once you tap into that link, such kind of page will open of the Zbit, where you can just simply tap on the sign up and you can add your country code wherever you are from, whatever you are from. Like you can just tap India over here somewhere. There was India. Where is India? India. You can if you are from India, you can tap on India. If you are from any other country, you can tap on that, and you can just simply put your email address plus create one password. Why? Because like it is, digital currency is more expensive than like gold right now. So if you want to protect your digital assets, which can be the most like generational wealth kind of structure, like Bitcoin can become a generational wealth. If you are just trading in the Bitcoin, if you're having a Bitcoin or lots of Bitcoin in your hand, that is a generational wealth for all of your generation. Your generation can actually sit and do nothing and eat. Very easy, very safe. That's why you need to protect it with everything, because we have seen a lot of those customers. We have seen in the early stage as well, like a lot of people were mining. Okay, when Bitcoin was getting mined in the very back period of a time, like 10 to 5 to like at least 10 to 15 years back, when Bitcoin was mined, every people were like crazy, like bro, there is one Bitcoin which is getting mined. Nobody was giving attention. Some people gave attention and then they lose the interest. And they forgot their ID and password where they were mining. And after the Bitcoin hits that value of 100k, 50k, 80k kind of value, they want to retrieve that account, but that account was long gone. The efforts were long gone. All the things, the mining, the Bitcoin, the profit, the value, the generational wealth, everything is long gone. So for you to not miss out such things, you need to remember your ID and your password. Like the email address, whatever email address you already having, just create one password for it and protect it. Remember it very accurately, because this is not just like some trading, like you are just playing some game, I will play it again and I can get to that level. No. Bitcoin is getting up every day. We have heard recently only that Bitcoin has touched its all-time high of 122 market is right now trading at, and you can clearly see the value in the Bitcoin is not decreasing at all. It's just increasing day by day. So if you want to protect it, you should put a password and remember it. Okay. After that, the very most important thing, like I told you that I will tell you this invite code thing, why you have to put it and every of those things I will tell you. See, once this is an invite code option over here, you have to put my invite code EQEAG. This is the alphabets, 5 alphabets. You have to type all caps E, caps Q, caps E, A, G. This is what you need to tap. Okay. This is what you need to tap in the invite code, and after that you will be receiving this exact lucky spin which you can see on the screen. If you zoom it a little bit, you might not be able to see it. I'll try if I can zoom it. Zoom. Yeah, I guess you can see it right now. Okay. So if you can see it right now, you can clearly see on the screen that there are several digital currency. Like we promised you one thing, that we are going to give you your first ever crypto asset straight into your wallet without even asking a bit. The only requirement for it is to take a first trade, which is like everybody wants to take a first trade in any platform in the digital currency, because right now, rather than convincing people like why digital currency is booming, I just show them the currency, like what is the value they are holding, how much money it's holding. One Bitcoin values at 1,22,608 lakhs, $1,22,608. It is that big value a Bitcoin has achieved right now stage. And you feel this one very specific thing, that since way back it was at maybe 80, 70 in Jan, like 2025, we saw the market at 73. The least it touched was 73. From that 73, not a single time it has went down. It has just went up, created all-time high, then another all-time high, and now another all-time. Just in 3 months, it has created 3 different all-time highs. So yes, there are still people who are trading. There are still people who are coming to this platform and earning a lot. Yes, you are late. No doubt you are late, because the market which was trading at that value, you can't get it back in that value. You have to enter in the market at the right now price only. But there is a catch. This is not gonna be the same. This is gonna go up again, create a new all-time high, because a lot of industrial people, we'll get back to that news part later. Okay, first focus on this. Yeah, so as we were talking about the lucky spin, in that you can see there is Bitcoin, the high value price, money, like it's a price which everybody's eyes will be on the Bitcoin in the free spin. Bitcoin, we are offering you 0.001 quantity. Now don't think like 0.001 is not enough, or it's very less or something like that. I will tell you what is a worth of 0.001 Bitcoin. 0.001 BTC price. Okay. You don't have to think, you can just tell me, brother. Fast, yaar, fast. Why ChatGPT is this slow now? Okay, so the worth of 0.01 BTC in US dollar, it will be $122. In dirham, it will be 450, and in Indian rupees, it will be 10,526 rupees. This is the worth which we are offering to you all people free of cost. There is no charges on it. There is nothing. It's just one single condition, that you need to take the first trade in our app. That's all. It's very simple. So you are getting so many things over here. You are getting Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum. This mystery box is Solana. I will tell you. Okay. So this is mystery box is Solana, Dogecoin, Pepe, Shiba Inu, and this is Trump. Okay. So all this digital currency, 4 2 stable coins of Ethereum and Bitcoin, and 2 altcoins Solana and XRP. Other than that, we are offering you 4 meme coins. In that lucky draw spin, you can get anything. But the catch over is, if you put my invite code, like here, you can clearly see EQEAG, you get high chances of getting the Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana or XRP. Out of these 4 coins, which of these 2 is stable and 2 is altcoin, you can get this kind high chances of getting that coin. Okay, so with the first step, very simple step, registration, we are offering you your first ever crypto asset at Zbit.com. But other than that, is it enough? No. There is still something remaining for all of you people, which we are excited to give you. Now, the second step, there are, like I told you, there are 4 steps on the market. There are 4 steps you have to complete on the Zbit to complete your first ever trade. Like to take a part in a first trade in the Zbit.com, you have to complete the 4 steps. First step you just did was registration. You opened your account. Got it? You opened the account, you created your login credential, you put my invite code EQEAG as you can see over here. Then you get a free spin. Free spin can give you any coin, like maybe Bitcoin, maybe XRP. Now, depending on your luck and algorithm, plus the chances by putting the invite code. Algorithm will detect if you are putting my invite code or not. If they see that you are not putting my invite code, maybe there are very less chance of you to get either Bitcoin, either Ethereum, either XRP or Solana. you might get high chances of getting the meme coins. But if you put mine white code, there are high chances of getting those things. Okay, now the next step. What is the next step for you to do? The next step for you to do is very simple. The next step for you to do is do your KYC. Obviously, any financial platform you go, you have to make sure that you are verifying yourself so that we are safe from any scams, any hacking or any of those things. Like, we want to know if you are a genuine person or not, if you are a genuine trader or not, if you are not here just to like do scams and all those kind of stuff. So that's why we are required for you to do the KYC process. Now KYC process is very simple. It is not very hard. You just have to give your identification proof. It can be anything like your driving license, your PAN card, your Aadhaar card, if you anything, like if you are in Dubai, your Emirates ID or blah blah stuff. Yeah, and even your passport works. Okay, so if you get verified, obviously if you are giving us a genuine identification proof, you will get verified. Less than 30 minutes it will take to get yourself verified. Now this is the second step, but what is the second reward? The second reward is a chance to get a double bonus reward. What is a double bonus reward? Double bonus reward talks about one very specific thing, that whatever coin you will be getting, that you are getting some quantities like 0.1, 0.001 of that and blah blah stuff. Now you are getting a chance if you get that double bonus reward. The second is a chance. Okay, second is not accurate, like if you win you will get it. Second is actually a chance. If you win that thing, then you might be receiving a double bonus reward. Your quantity, whatever quantity you will be getting from that free spin, maybe 0.001 or 0.1 depending on this, like you can see over here, depending on this you might be getting one. That will be doubled, like 2x. It will be multiplied by 2 because it's a double bonus. So that will specifically whatever amount it is 0.001 multiply by 2. So you will be getting a double bonus reward, having a chance of having a double, like doubling the price, doubling the quantity, doubling the profit. Everything can get double if you do the second step, that is your KYC. Now after doing KYC, there is still one very good reward left for all of people, and that is mandatory reward. Okay, that reward is not a chance that maybe you will get it, maybe you won't get it, like a second one. First and third one is mandatory one, which you will be receiving even if you are there won't be any chances of getting it or not getting it. You will be receiving it for very sure. Now what is that third reward? The third reward needs to have one very specific condition of task. That task is to deposit money into your capital account, like wherever you want to trade, in whatever currency you want to trade. You want to trade in Bitcoin, you want to trade in anything, you have to have in your account, you have to have USDT or some any other currency which you want to trade in. Okay, now for doing that you need a capital. Obviously you cannot trade without like money, so you need capital to have a trade. So for that you need to deposit your money into your account. Just the condition is it should be $10 or more than $10. Now don't get so much hyped up or so much get confused like, oh my god, $10 is nothing other than 900 INR in Indian rupees. So you are not spending thousands of stuffs, you are just spending hundreds. 900 INR you have to deposit in your capital account to do trading. Okay, that capital amount is not gonna like be in our account or in our stuff, anything. That is for you to do trading. That is for you to have a first ever trade in an account, because whenever you go trade, you know that there is a one very specific thing, like if you want to take a trade in any platform, you need to have a capital amount. For that capital amount you have to deposit. That deposit should be $10 or more than $10. Got it? Very simple. It just $10 is 900 INR. Either 900 INR or more than 900 INR you can deposit in our platform to get your first ever crypto asset. Now, as every task has one reward for all of you people. Now, what is the reward which we are offering at the third task? and which is the best. It is more better than the getting your first crypto asset, because that is gonna add up more value to it. We are just giving you one crypto asset, and that other two step, which is maybe the chance of second reward was getting a chance of making it double, but third, you are not ready for this one. Third one gives you a chance. No, sorry, not a chance. It's a mandatory one, but it comes with a chance as well. Okay, mandatory is that you are gonna receive a surprise multiplier. Now, how this surprise multiplier works, what is surprise multiplier, and all of this. You have played the game called Subway Surfer. Everybody has played that game, I know for very sure. Whenever we in in Subway Surfer, whenever we used to run, there was 3x, 4x, 5x kind of stuff used to come. That used to count one coin like a 5 times. One coin, if you have 5 multiplier, that is 5x. One coin into 5, it will be one coin counted as 5 coins, right? Same way, the exact same way, we are giving you a surprise multiplier from 5x to 100x. Just imagine if you are landing on 50x, 60x, 70x. It depends on the pure algorithm. What kind of surprise multiplier you are gonna get. You might get 5x, you might get 10x, you might get 20, 30, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, now it depends on the pure algorithm, but the mandatory is that you are gonna get it. There is no chance or something like that. You are gonna get the chances. It's just like I don't know what kind of surprise multiplier you will be receiving. That is the only thing which is a chance. But other than that, you will be receiving a surprise multiplier, which can multiply the same way, like a second step, which can multiply your quantity into that XYZ amount, whatever X you are getting. The common response of that surprise multiplier is 10, 20, 30. This is the common response of the surprise multiplier. Okay, so if you get the surprise multiplier, you get an opportunity to multiply your crypto asset into that specific amount. Okay, and that can make me, maybe if you get 10x, 10 times more value you will increase. If you get 20 times more value you will be increasing. If you get 30, then 30 times more value you will be increasing in that platform. And that is such a great thing to have. That's why I say more than the first obviously first one is required for you to get a very good opportunity to make that thing maybe 10 times more, maybe 20 times more, maybe 30 times more. So first and third reward is the best reward which we are offering you. And trust me, if you can, like, you are happy, you are free to go and check out to other platforms. Like, you can go other crypto exchange platform, you can check if they are offering you such kind of rewards, such kind of stuffs. None of them are offering you. It's just we are offering you that chance, where you can get the first ever crypto asset without any conditions. Just one, that you have to take a trade, and that is not even a condition. If you are downloading one crypto exchange platform, obviously you are coming here to take a trade. Every world is going after cryptocurrency. Then why are you sitting at home doing a salary job, not having a passive income, which is getting you into a lot of responsibility? You are getting stuck, you are having social anxieties, you are having depression, you are having this, you are that, financial problems. Because see, everything in this world, everything, like almost everything, I'm talking about like 99% things can be solved with money. 99% problem can solve with money. 99% sadness can be cured with money. So if you want to have a money, passive source of income should be there in your life. If you are not having a passive source of income in your life, you are getting stuck in that cycle which you are going from your day to night. You are stuck. Because you know that you have to follow this cycle. If you don't follow the cycle, financial cycle will get disrupted. If the financial cycle get disrupted, then you are getting disrupted and all those kind of stuff. So for adding that, now there are so many million ways to add a passive source of income. The best, easiest, safest, risk-free is trading. Because trading doesn't require you to go to the office. Trading doesn't require you to be at a specific point, at a specific place or something. No, wherever there is an internet connectivity, which nowadays is everywhere. Everywhere is an internet connectivity. A person, I really believe in right now time, a person cannot stay without internet even for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. He has that urge to see the internet. He has that urge to see the social media. He has that urge to why my net is not working. Even if for a bit that 5G becomes 4G, we get very this thing like how the 5G became 4G and all those kind of stuff. I get it. I am going for the same issues. So by this thing, when we are all time connected with the internet, this is the one requirement for the trading, and another one is like obviously learning the skills of like trading, like how you can learn trading, how you can spot your buy entry, how you can spot your sell entry, and every those kind of stuff. You don't have to go anywhere. Why? Because in this live stream I talk about everything. I don't leave one single aspect of you to get yourself from the scratch to become an expert trader, or to become at least that kind of trader where you can earn money, a daily money. You can start having your daily expenses from the crypto market or from the other part of stuffs. 1 second, why it stopped? Everything stopped. Okay, so like I was telling you all people regarding this, that you can do trading from anywhere, from any place, from whatever time zone, from whatever thing, because crypto is a global platform. It is 24/7 available. That is an advantage for it, that it is a 24/7 available platform. You can wake up at whatever time and decide to trade, and you can trade. It's very that simple. Okay, now the best platform for you to trade right now is zbit.com. Why? Because it's first beginner friendly, and none of the platform is offering you your first ever crypto asset at zbit.com. This zbit.com can give you a chance to have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, Doge, Pepe, Shiba Inu, and Trump coin as well. Like it depends on whatever coin you will be getting. That depends on that one very specific stuff. Okay, so once you completed first step registration, second step KYC, third step depositing the amount. Now the only thing remaining now is to trade. Now this part is a very crucial part. Why? Because a lot of people might think that I don't know trading, I don't know how to do trading. Very simple, come to this live stream. I will teach you how to do trading. I will teach you how to technically understand this chart, like how to read this chart, how to find the best buy entry, how to find the best sell entries, and every of those things, understanding technical analysis, spotting the chart patterns, spotting every of those stuffs. I can help you in understanding these things, which can help you to have a profits, risk-free profits. Because see, indicators, yes, there are a lot of indicators which doesn't work. There are indicators which have a very low win rate. Like most of the time it might be not giving you that good chance, that good thing, like giving you a proper signal, giving you a proper buy signal or proper sell signal. They might not give you. A lot of time they give you false signal as well, in which people get trapped in because of the indicator. But you need to understand one very specific thing, that indicators are there to indicate you that something is happening in the market. Indicators are pure calculations. They are not gurus, they are not experts, they are not something. It is just a calculator's feed. Like they will receive some data, they will calculate XYZ stuff, and they will plot that line, they will plot that stuff. If in that period of time he sees that a lot of buy entry is coming, obviously a crossover you can see, but in next moment a lot of sell entry comes, then you are getting trapped over there. Because indicators are nothing other than a calculation, so pure calculations, which is made by the people who felt like there is a need for understanding the market. We can understand the market much more little better and easier by the help of indicator. But false signals are a lot in these indicators, a lot, because these false signals give you an opportunity. This false signal gives you an opportunity to get trapped in the market, which market is eagerly waiting for. Market waits for people to get trapped, because you getting trapped is their profit, and you leaving and one second, yeah, I will show you some scenarios so that you can understand what I'm trying to say. but we'll do the crypto analysis a little later. I'm talking about the Zbit. Yeah, so you need to take the first trade in the our market, in our app, and that is very simple. See, from the registration day, XYZ, whatever date you do the registration, from that day 30 days will be counted. If you don't do the first trade in those 30 days, then 30 days is very enough for you to take a first trade, to learn regarding crypto, to learn regarding trading, and do the first ever trade. 30 days is much more enough. Okay, now in that 30 day spam, if you take the first trade, you will be receiving the first ever crypto asset straight into your wallet. You can do anything with it. You are the owner. You want to hold it, you hold it. You want to sell it, you sell it. You want to trade it into some like convert it into USDT or something. You can do whatever you feel like to do. That is your currency. You are the owner. You are the boss. Now, about the first trade, about taking the first step, taking the first trade in the market. Very simple, very easy to understand. One very specific thing. You need to come to this platform to learn trading. That is live stream. I talk about a lot of stuff, crypto analysis. I also give you entries that you might enter over here. You can do this in the recent live 2 to 3 live stream. I'm actually talking about understanding the candles and how you can trade by a single candle as well. I'm also teaching you regarding those, and even today we'll continue that part, understanding a single candlestick patterns, which can help you to understand this, reading these things, because technical analysis comes in 2 to 3 stuffs. Understanding chart patterns, understanding single candles, because candle pile up together makes a chart pattern. So it's like little by little steps we are taking, because I believe a lot of people want to start from a scratch, from exact scratch they want to start. Because if I go in the middle, they won't understand the basics. So basics needs to be clear very accurately. Understanding how a candle works, understanding how the market gives the input, because this is the input which market gives us. And it's not that easy for understanding that input, like what is happening in the market. I can just see it's like roaming like a snake. That's all I can see. But no, there are so many things inside it which makes you analyze the market and find the buy entry, sell entry, which I will help you. But even if you don't want to do anything and you are very eager to get that coin into your hand, I will show you one very specific way where you can actually earn. One second, let me reset it, let me zoom it. Okay, one way where you can actually take a trade, exit a trade in less than 5 minutes, and you will be having a profit with it. Okay, and your first trade will be registered. There is no conditions like you have to hold it for a longer period of time, you have to hold it for weeks and blah blah kind of stuffs. You just need to take a first trade. It can be anything. It can be for 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute. You can trade in the one single candle, and I'm just gonna show you how you can actually take a trade just to complete the task and get your first ever crypto asset into your account. Now, first, go on any doesn't matter, whatever time frame you are watching doesn't matter, because the candle is what gonna matter right now. You have to zoom into the candle and you have to see, first notice what kind of movement the market is doing, like just movement. Yeah, see, it went down a little right now, making lower wick, making upper wick, and we are somewhere in the middle. Now it is going more down. I believe like as it is going a little down, it can go a little up as well. So I'll put my buy trade over here, because as there are 2 players in the market for the candle to give a movement, buy and sell. So it is fall down. I really believe a little pushback from the buy side will obviously come. Okay, see, it came, I got 15 USDT plus and I exit. That's it, my trade is done. In less than 1 minute, you saw me, I put my trade, I saw the movement, a downside movement came. I know a little pushback from both sides comes. If the market is going up, a little pushback from seller side will come. That little pushback is what we are waiting for. I just enter in the market, I saw a little pushback and I exit my trade. You can clearly see, if you see that I'm lying or something, you can see account history. See, this is the right now timing. Where is the time? Yeah. 1 10. It is right now in Dubai time is 1:10. Okay, you might be having a different time frame, like you might be having a different time, but according to Dubai time it is right now 1:10, and you can clearly see 13.5 plus USDT I got. And see, you don't have to wait for 2-digit profit, 3-digit profit, or 5-digit profit. No, you don't have to wait for that. The time that thing becomes green, like I will show you again. I went for buy again. I'm going, just wait. Okay, this thing right now you can see it's red. That means I'm in a loss right now. The time that thing becomes red, that is the point you exit from the market. That's the point. Doesn't matter if it's how much amount of profit, doesn't matter if it's 0.001, 0.1235, doesn't matter anything. You are not here. Okay, it's going a lot down. Okay. Now you have to wait. Such kind of situation might also come, but you don't need to worry. You just need to wait for the market to do some XYZ movements for upside, a little pushback from upside. You need to wait for that. Heavy selling is gonna come. See, you saw pushback. A little pushback always comes in the market. You can see another pushback, another pushback. Market touched till here. From there, pushback, pushback, pushback. We will see more such pushback, and eventually it will receive like some, whenever it turns a little bit of a green, and I'm gonna exit my trade over there. Okay. A little more pushback we got. Wait. We will get pushback. More pushback. It will happen eventually. It will happen, so we don't have to wait for it to actually do it. Eventually it will happen. We'll just do this. Rather than wasting a time just watching the market, I can talk about something else here. Okay, so that's how you can take a first trade. You saw me taking the first trade, which I had 13.5 USDT plus. Very simply, very easy, and all those kind of stuff. Okay, now the next step. Once you complete the first trade, you will be receiving your first ever crypto asset straight into your wallet. And now that's yours. You do whatever you want to do with it. We don't mind anything. You want to hold it for the longer term, because see, it's Bitcoin digital currency is getting like a gold. If you hold it for a longer period of time, if you're having and keeping it safe for years and years and years and years, you are gonna get a good, very good, a huge amount of profit, which can maybe turn into a generational wealth. Maybe, depending on how much quantity you are holding. If you are just holding one Bitcoin, that is not going to be your generational wealth, obviously. But if you are going to hold it a lot of Bitcoin, if you're holding, that's going to be your generational wealth. Okay, so this was the first new user rewards for all of those people who are trying to join and enter into any crypto exchange platform, or want to come to a crypto exchange platform to do the crypto trading. This is the one platform which you should be coming, because first of all, it's a beginner friendly, and second, we are giving you the first ever crypto asset into your wallet free of cost. Just one condition: you need to take first trade in our platform. That's all. The another thing, and let me just give you one example. I just want to give you one example, or let me give you every example. let's get it down. Let me give, like, verbally I feel like you are not understanding what kind of profit you might be getting from here and what is your investment. Your investment is just $10. That $10 is nothing but then what? That $10 is your capital investment. So if I say zero is your investment, anything about zero is your profit, because that $10 is not an investment for the Bitcoin. That $10 is your investment for the trading. It's not our investment, it is your investment to do the trading. So basically you are doing a 0% investment and getting XYZ coin. Now how much you can get? I will just do it for the Bitcoin and Solana and Bitcoin. These two I will be doing it for. Let's catch ChatGPT. We asked ChatGPT already, so let's get into it. New user reward. Okay, first you are receiving, after registration, the first step you are receiving 0.001 BTC if you get BTC. Okay, BTC is, you are not everybody can get BTC. Now it depends on your luck if you're gonna get it. It's a mystery. If you want to get it, it's a free spin. You can see it in the price, but you don't know when you are gonna get it and how you are gonna get it. So it's 122 USD dollar right now. 0.001 BTC. So this is what we are offering in the first step. Now the second step, I will just write first step. First step reward 0.001 BTC, which is, if you convert it into USDT, it will be almost 122 USDT. Got it? Now second step. Second step reward is actually a chance. So it's an if situation. That if, it's a if situation, so I'm writing if over here. If you get it, then your 0.001 will get multiplied by 2, which will be equal to 0.002. Got it? Simple. That is your BTC, which is equal to, what is the value of 0.002 BTC price. Let's see what ChatGPT says. I'll give you the whole structure for it, how much you can make and everything. So 0.2 becomes $244. $244. Where is it? It will become 244 USD, that is dollar. Okay, in the last I will give you the comparison of like what you can get in INR. Okay, but in the process I'm just going to mention USD, that is dollar. Okay, so the second step, if you get it, that is 0.001 into 2 equals to 0.002 BTC, which is nothing other than 244 USD. Now the third step, there is no if in the third step. Third step reward. Now third step reward is a surprise multiplier. Surprise multiplier can be anything from 5x to 100x you are having, from 5 to 100x. Now from 5 to 100x, if you see, I'll tell you this one thing, the common response lands between 10 to 20. Let's just say it is 15. Let's take the middle thing. So if it's 15, Now there will be two conditions. One, the person who is not getting the second reward and the person who is getting the second reward. The luckier person will be who got the second reward and converting more surprise multiplier by the third reward. So I'll make first for the people who are not getting anything, who are not getting the second reward, not getting a chance to get it double. So 0.001 multiplied by, let's say 15, because the common response will be 15, which will be, I don't know, 0.001 multiply by 15. Let's see what it says. 0.015 price, 0.015, not O, it's 0.015, yeah, BTC price. Till then it is saying 0.1, we will just write BTC, which values at, let's say, what is the value of 0.05, which values at 1,834 USDT dollar. 1,834 USD. Now the next, I will do it for those people who are getting the second step reward. Like how much actually you will be making from this. 0.02 it was, right? 0.02 multiplied by 15, which equals to, let's see what is it, 0.002 multiplied by 15. Let's say what value we can get. 0.03 BTC. Now tell me the price of 0.03. Let's see what is a 0.03 BTC price. 0.03 BTC price is 3,670 USDT. It becomes 0.03 BTC, which is nothing other than 3,600 and what? 70. Okay, so these are the new user rewards. First step, you will be receiving the 0.001 BTC, which is equal to $128. Second step is a chance. That's why I wrote if you get it. If you get double bonus reward, that is 2x, you will be receiving 0.002, which is nothing other than 244 USDT. Now coming to the third step, there is no if. There is just an algorithm. Depends if you get from 5x to 100x, whatever x you will be getting, you are the boss. Okay, so from that first step, for those people who are not receiving, this is the first thing. 0.001 multiplied by 15. I'm just taking a common response, like from 5x to 100x. I'm just taking in the middle, like 15. If you got 15x, it will become 0.015 BTC quantity, which is nothing other than 1,834 USDT. Or you can get the second thing if the people get it. If there are people who are getting the second double bonus reward as well, and in the third they get 15, that becomes 0.03 BTC, which is nothing other than 3,670 USDT. I have to make a gap over here. Yeah, 3,670 USDT you will be getting for free. There is nothing. Is there an investment other than taking a first trade? First trade you have to take. That's all. And for that trade, you need to deposit more than $10 or $10, which is nothing other than 900 INR. By having a 900 INR investment, that too in your trade, that if you get whatever profit in that trade, that is your profit only. It's not our profit, not company's profit. Okay, you will be receiving maybe this or maybe this. In both ways you are having profit. In both ways you are above, like, I don't know what kind of profit, but in both ways you are having so much amount of profit. You will be receiving XYZ amount of stuffs, maybe 1834 USDT or maybe like 3670 USDT. Now it depends on you. Do you really want to have such kind of profit, which is like mesmerizing profit, like without even doing anything? Are you gonna doing anything? No, you are just gonna take first ever trade in our platform. That's all. Now I will do it for Solana, for the people who might get Solana. I'm not gonna do it for everything. You can do the same thing. You can do the same thing by asking ChatGPT like this. And I've already told you what kind of rewards you will be getting. So you can multiply, you can guess what kind of reward you will be getting. Okay. So I'm just going to do right now for Solana. Let's go for Solana. Solana is right now at 163. Okay. So new user reward. First step reward is reward is going to offer you 0.1 Sol. I'm just going to write Sol for Solana, short for Solana. I'm just going to write 0.1. That's all I'm going to write. I'm not going to write the full Solana spelling. You can understand. Sol, Solana, short form that. What is the price of 0.1 Solana? In right now price 0.1 Solana price. Let's see what is 0.1 Solana price. It becomes 16.75. 16.75 USD. Okay, this is a first step reward. First step. Same step will be follow. First step, you did registration. You got your in a free spin if you receive Solana 0.1 Sol, and which is equal to 16.75 USD. Now, second step reward, which is if then it will become 0.1 multiplied by 2, which is nothing other than 0.2 Sol, which is equal to, let's see, 0.2 Sol price. $33.48 it becomes 33.48. What is it? USD. So if you get the second reward, that is a chance to make it double. If you get it, then it can become multiplied by 0.2 Solana, which is nothing other than 33.48 USD. Now the next step, that is your third and last reward. Third and last reward, like I told you, it is getting you a surprise multiplier. It can get you a chance to get it multiplied from, let's say, 5x to 100x. Okay, From 5x to 100, anything can land. The common response you might get is 10 to 15, 10 to 20. So I am just taking the middle 15. So, and there will be two things I'll be doing. One, for those people who are not gonna get the second reward, because that is an if situation. But the second step for those people who are getting it. That's why there will be two separate responses. One, 0.1 multiplied by 15, and another one will be second, which is 0.2. Because if you get it a double bonus reward, you are getting multiplied by 15. That is more money. Luckier people will get it. So if you want to try your luck, come to our platform and try your luck and get your first ever crypto asset free of cost, without any condition. Just one thing, you have to take a first trade in our platform. That's all. Multiplied by 15, which will equal to something. Let's see. 0.1 multiply by 15. 1.5. 1.5 SOL you will be receiving, or you will be receiving, this will become, I guess, 3.5, something like that. I don't know, I'm not good at maths. Multiply by 15. 3. I knew it. 3 SOL. Now what is 3 SOL and what is 1.5 SOL price? Let's check out that. Now give me 1.5 SOL price and 3 SOL price. Let's see what you are gonna receive in your wallet, how much quantity. So for 0.5 it becomes $251. 251. 1.5, sorry, for 1.5 Solana, if you receive by multiplying by 15x, it will receive 215 USD, and which is other thing is 502 USD. So this is what you're gonna get with a new user reward from Zbit. This is a free spin. You can clearly see on here. You might be getting Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Doge, Pepe, Shiba, Trump, and blah blah stuff. So I give you calculations for two things, one for Bitcoin and one for Solana. The rest calculation you can do it, or you can check out by yourself by just coming to our platform, doing this for 3 steps. One step, registration, you will receive 0.1 Solana. Second step, it's a if you receive it, a chance that to make it double bonus reward. That is an if situation, so leave that. But for those people who will get it, luckier people you are. Third step is depositing money more than either $10 or more than $10. 9.99 will not be accepted. It should be 10 or more than 10. It is nothing other than, in INR, if you are looking, it is nothing other than 900 INR. You can convert it into your currency, like whatever country you are living in, you can convert that dollar into your currency and you can check out. It's a very least amount, to be very, very specific. Okay, it's not a very heavy amount to invest. It's a very least amount to invest and to take the first trade. After that, third step reward, you deposit $10, you will be receiving 0.1, a surprise multiplier, which can be from 5x to 100x. Now it depends. Whatever x you will be getting, I just took it for 15. Like not very high, not very least, somewhere in very below average multiplier I took 15. Starting from 5 going up to 100, I just took The very closest 15 I took. If you multiply by 15, 1.5, it will become, for those people who are not receiving the second step, they will multiply by 0.1, multiply 15, it becomes 1.5 Solana, which is nothing other than 251 USDT. If you receive the second step reward, if chance you people who are receiving, the luckier people, 0.2 multiplied by 15 becomes 3 Solana. 3 Solana price at 500 USD dollar. What is your investment? Zero. If you look into that, investment is zero, because this is your capital amount, not your investment. This is not like you give us $10 and we'll give you this thing. No, that is your capital investment for which you are gonna do a trading. That's all. Very simple. With that, you are just gonna do a trading. Okay, nothing other than that. So where we were, in a soul viewer. So this is the new user reward you are gonna get from a Zbit. So do not forget to put one very specific thing, that is my invite code, because if you don't put it, you might not receive it. Okay, so put my invite code EQEAG in that invite code section, and you can do it, and you can get a high chances of getting from those 4 coins. High chances. So this was the new user rewards. Other than that, there is one more thing we are hosting. It's a bug hunting event. What is a bug hunting event? Bug hunting event is very specific. If you are very pro at finding out mistakes, it can be any mistakes. It can be like people walking mistake, people talking mistake, people dressing mistake, people looking mistake, people smelling mistake, people speaking mistakes, anything. If you are very pro at that, this event is for you. We are hosting that event in zbit.com itself. You have to download zbit.com and you have to find out bugs in our app. Bugs can be anything. App crashing down, like some options not working, like you're tapping on it but it's not opening. Anything can be considered as a bug. If it's crashing down, app not working, or any app which is supposed to do XYZ thing and it is not doing that thing, so that is a bug. Spelling mistakes are not bug. I will tell you very accurately before you think or you do something. Spelling mistakes will not be considered as a bug. Got it? Spelling mistakes are no bugs. Spelling mistakes are no bugs. I'm repeating it again and again, because we got some user who are just like telling us that, see, I found a bug, but that is a spelling mistake. So spelling mistakes is not gonna be a bug. If you find a spelling mistake, happily report it happily. We will fix the spelling mistake, but the bugs will be the app not working, option not working, or anything which you find which is not supposed to be there, or which is not an app not doing any specific thing, or you are feeling difficulties in using it or something. Then you screen record it, and in the description, in the YouTube description or the expert description, you will find out one number, WhatsApp number. We also have email address. In whatever way you want to contact us, feel free. You share that thing with us and you will be receiving up to $50 for finding out problems in our app. Up to $50 you might be receiving. Now it depends on the number of bugs you are finding. From 5 to 15, if you find, you will receive $5. From 16 to, let me just remove it. From 5 to 15, if you find out, you will be receiving $5. From 16 to 30, if you find, you will be receiving $10. From 31 to 40, you will be receiving $15. From 41. From 41 to 50, you will be receiving 20. from 51 to 70, you will be receiving 25. From 71 to 99, you will be receiving 35. And from 90, if you are having 100 plus bucks, we found out 100 or 100 plus, you will be receiving a complete $50. So this many bucks you need to find out: 5 to 15, $5, 16 to 30, $10, 31 to 40, $15, 41 to 50, 20, 51 to 70, 25, 71 to 99, 35, and 100 or more than 100, $50 straight into your wallet without even doing anything. What do you need to do? I don't need to do anything. Do you need to get qualified? Do you need to be a pro? Do you need to learn English? Nothing. Just find out mistakes, and that money is your free of cost. Free of cost, that money is yours. Got it? So these are the two things which Zbit is offering you. Zbit is offering you two things. The first is the new user reward, and second is this bug hunting event. In both, you are gonna receive money without paying anything. Okay, you got the point? Cool. So now let me just quickly give you a little gist of what we do on this live stream. So that was a new user reward. That was regarding a Zbit, what Zbit is offering you and how much money you can get without even spending anything. So why wait? Why you are waiting for anything? Just go and download the Zbit app and enjoy the new user reward, which is up to $1,200. It can be even more depending on the surprise multiplier you will be getting. Okay, if you get surprise multiplier like 50, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90x, enjoy the first new user rewards, because that is the thing. Like, see, it's very similar. Like if one new shop opens in your city, that new shop is going to offer you a lot of stuff, like maybe 10% off, 20% off, 50% off, 60% off, sale, 70% off. It is because it's open and new. So till the time our app is new, enjoy this new user reward. If our app is like getting old, like it has been there for ages to ages, you won't be getting it. So right now we are very new in the market. Enjoy our new user rewards. Go download it. Do not forget to put my invite code over here in the registration. That is EQEAG. Do not forget to put my invite code over here. Do not forget it. Invite code is very necessary for you to put. If you don't put invite code, you might not be getting a chance to win the free crypto asset. Okay, cool. So what we do on this live stream now, this live stream will be there for 4 hours. 4-hour everyday live stream we do. In this 4 hours, what we are doing is we are telling you regarding everything in the market. I talk about the market analysis, where I will be telling you regarding like what I can see in the market, what kind of structure, what kind of breakouts, what kind of anything which I see in the market, which I'll be telling you. Other than that, I also discuss, because see, there are 4 aspects in the market which you need to know. 1, news. 2nd, big player. 3rd, market. And 4th, technical analysis. This all 4 aspect you need to know if you are entering into the crypto world or any part of trading. It can be stock, it can be index, it can be gold. You need to know the news, which is like not any news. Like if you see the news like 10 people crashed down or something, that news is not going to affect the crypto market. What is affecting? Global politics, which is affecting a global world. Okay, like global as in the whole world. If there is war happening between two countries, if there is trade war happening between two, war doesn't have to be like missile kind of war, it can be a trade war as well. It can be one country is stopping the supply, which is a global trade and which can affect the global market as well. So that kind of stuff, if it is affecting, or if there is some tariff attacks, if there is some positive news regarding the digital currencies, maybe like XYZ currency, I won't say the name XYZ, you can for an example you can understand XYZ currency did this many things, which is gonna be a very useful for the future. So if there is something useful for the future, people invest into it. They see profit in the future and they invest into it. This is one of those things. Like any positive news can make the market go up. Global positive news. I'm not talking about any state news or something. Global news it should be. And there comes the bad part as well, negative news, in which if there is negative news which can make a people think that might from this news, this is a bad news, maybe some hacking has been done, maybe some plump and dumb schemes, maybe some meme coin scheme which made a lot of people trap into this, or a lot of news of outflows in the market. Outflows is nothing other than money taking out from the market. Okay, so such kind of news comes which will trigger the human to take their money out to be safer side. Because see, retailers, us people we are very like stressed people. We don't want even 0.01% of our money to go in loss. We want to keep it safe at anyhow price. So news affects our mind a lot. We are always in a mindset of saving our money. Positive news invest can make us a greedy behavior, make us put money into the market which can go up, and negative news can make us in a fear of losing an asset, of losing a money, and we will take out our money. That's how news affects the market. Now big player, why big player? Because of this situation. Now straight down in the market only caused by big players, because they are having a big investment to make. We are very small investors, all of us I'm telling you. Okay, it's not just me, you, or the people who are investing with less amount. Even the people who are investing crores and crores of rupee in the market, they are still a retailers compared to the big player investment, because their investment is too much of investment they can make. They can make such kind of investment which you will never ever imagine what kind of investment. Like recently we saw BlackRock CEO invested $1.17 billion. That is nothing other than, if billion, okay, billion, not million, billion I'm talking about. The B word I'm using. So in here, billion, if I convert into INR, it becomes 10,000 crore. 10,000 crore. Have you seen any retailers, any small investors, any big investors investing 10,000 crore in one go? I'm telling you, in one day he invested that much. Nobody. Our capital, the retailer's capital is not 10 crore. The retailer's capital will be max 100 crore or 50 or 60 less. 100 crore is a very, that amount I said, like it won't be that. Trust me, it won't be 100 crore. I just gave a very good guess that maybe one person might be there who is having a worth of 100 crore capital. And even in that 100 crore, the retailers don't invest much amount, because they have mentality like whatever XYZ amount we are having, from that we invest 1%, 2%, 3%, 4, 5, 6 or 7. That's it. We have no that much guts to invest 20% from our market, from our capital, 30%, 40%, 50%, because we want to save our money a lot. The big player, why they invest this huge amount? Understand this thing. They are not here to get a small everyday, let it be, why should I write? They are not here to get a small everyday profit. They are not here for everyday profit. They are here for the future, because that's what Bitcoin is being about right now. Everybody who is dealing with the Bitcoin, they are not selling it. They are not getting the everyday profit. They are doing what? They are holding it for the longer period of a time, because they know the Bitcoin is nothing other than a gold, a digital gold. The more you hold, the more you have, the more your value is getting increased. This is what Bitcoin is right now. Not just Bitcoin, any other thing like Ethereum was what, 2000. It was trading at 2000. Now you can see $1,000 is up 3000. It became to trade. One coin of Ethereum is 3000 right now. That's why people are holding it. You bought it at 2000, sell it at 3000, not that good amount of profit. Buy it at 2000, wait for longer time, get it to 5000, 6000, 7000, or maybe 10,000, and then sell it. Boom! So much huge amount of money you will be having in your account. Okay, so this is the third thing, that is big player investment. Second thing. First we talk about news. Second was a big player investment. Now the third thing, which is a market behavior, because market is always looking for liquidity. Always and always in the need of liquidity. They want liquidity from you people, because that's how markets will run. Just imagine market. Market is equal to car. Okay, market is nothing other than a car. Just imagine. Now imagine one very specific thing, that this car needs something to run. This car won't run without anything. This car needs what? Wait a second. Market is nothing other than a car, is equal to a car. Now car needs something to run. What is that one something thing? Petrol, diesel, or EV, electric, whatever it is, whatever we are using, whatever car we are using, either petrol, either diesel, or either EV car, whatever we are using. But it needs this specific three stuffs to move, or gas also. Okay, I will add gas as well. 4 stuff. The car needs this 4 stuff to move. Okay, car needs this 4 stuffs to move. Now, same way market needs one thing. That one thing is money. So in here what happened? Money is equal to, for car I'm saying, if you have an example of market and money, car and fuels. Car needs this 4 things to move, either petrol, either diesel, either EV, or either gas. Other than this, market needs the same thing to move, that is money they need. How market makes money? For example, market. You are a person invested in the market, and your investment is somewhere over here, and this is your stop loss. Market will make this movement come down, hit your stop loss. Not for everybody. Okay, you can understand liquidity concept. I will explain you it little later, because that's an advanced movement. I'm just telling you what you need to understand. Market can make the movement come down, hit your stop loss. That stop loss is gonna be your minus XYZ. Whatever stop loss was it, minus XYZ. That minus XYZ is actually plus XYZ for the market. Got it? Simple. It's that simple. That's why we have to understand market behavior from here. And the last 4th thing is technical analysis, in which comes reading chart, spotting entry, reading chart and spotting entry. Reading chart can be like reading candle, reading chart patterns, reading the whole structure of the market and predicting what is going to happen. Because understand one thing, when I talk about reading, we are reading the past, we are reading the present, we are looking at present continuous, and we are predicting future. Past, present and present continuous, we look, we think what we can see, and from there we predict our future. What can be my target, what XYZ thing I can receive, and blah blah stuff. Okay, got it? And why indicator fails to give you all time the correct situations, like sometime indicator fails to give you a correct buy entry, sell entry. Why it fails? It fails because of this reason. It fails one reason because it is present continuous. Now all new data is coming to the market. New data. Now all this data is not going to be same. Some data can be hyped up for the buy and some data can be hyped up for the sell. Now whatever data it enters, it calculates and it gives you signals. Now he never knows. The indicator cannot predict the future, like what is going to happen. He's just giving you present continuous data. Like right now I can see this. I don't know about future what might happen, but right now I can see this. Whenever we see the fake crossovers, like the crossover is happening and it's a legit crossover. At that moment, in that point, the data showed that buyers were not there. That's why a buy crossover sign came and we did a buy. But the next moment itself, we got a very huge data, very huge entry for the sell side in the heavy amount, and again the line came down and we are trapped over there because we did the buy entry, and now the next candle itself is giving us a huge downfall. Like if you understand the same scenario, let's reset the chart and I will show you one indicator right now here. Indicator. Crossover indicator can be MACD. Okay. Right now you can see we didn't even got a crossover here. Did we got crossover here? But from this point the market jumped up so long, and I'll be telling you why it happened. Okay, I have got two news for all of people to share with you. I'll be telling you in a little while, but understand this one thing. The crossover didn't happen, but it gave you a very good situation. Didn't give you crossover but gave you good situation. False signal. We are waiting for a crossover and the market will give you the profit. It's nothing. If you don't enter, how you are gonna get this profit? You are just gonna wait for this signal. If signal doesn't come, you're not gonna have a profit or what? That's why understanding a technical analysis is much more better than using indicators. We saw a crossover over here. See, this is a crossover. Exactly at this point we got a crossover, and from that again the market came down. And you can see what kind of movement we are getting from the market. 2 to 3 times we felt like the crossover is going to happen. The crossover didn't happen. It didn't even touch. Okay, right here. It gave you a downfall crossover. From here you enter the point. Let me just put a line on it. Horizontal line. What is that point? This is that candle which gave you a downfall signal. I draw my line. You entered over here. Now where it gave you the buy crossover. This is the candle, I guess. No, this is the candle. You can clearly see the sell is down and the buy is up, which means your loss. If sell is telling you to do sell, so from here, from this point you are waiting for the profit. Whatever will come down, then that's your profit. But signal came actually over here. As you can clearly see, this was the sell signal. The crossover happened, and that crossover happened for this candle. So if you take your entry for sell side and you exit at this point, are you not going to have a loss? This is an exact thing what I'm telling you, that indicator gives you a false signal. So be aware of it. Not all the time, because see, we cannot even blame the indicator because it is calculating a data. It is not predicting future for it. It is not that magical spear like it will rub and it will tell, okay, this is gonna come. No, that's not gonna happen. It's just giving you a random it's giving you calculating a data and giving you that lines on plotting that lines on the chart. So it is happening, a calculation is happening over here. So don't blame and don't use indicator to that big level. Use it for a small situation. It will help you. One second. Okay, let me just take this news. Yeah, so like I was explaining you regarding the aspect of the big player, this whole candle was created by two people. One is BlackRock and second is Metaplanet, because Metaplanet bought right now 797 more Bitcoin, now holding over 16,000 BTC. What happened? Metaplanet, a Japanese investment company, bought 797 more Bitcoin on Monday. Today is Monday. On Monday, July 14, spending 19.6 million. That's why we can see from this point the market is up. It is because of the heavy investment in the market. What is 93.6 million? What is 93.6 million dollar? I just want to see what it will become in ChatGPT, so that you are also aware of like what kind of investment is needed in the market to make it push this up. 93.6 million into INR. USDT, okay, USDT to INR 780 crore. 780 crore is invested. 780 crore is invested right now in the market to make the market reach up. And it is not even that up. It is just like from where was the point? Yeah, from 118 it went to 112. That is 19, 20, 21, 22. $4,000 up. That's all. And how much money it required to make the market go $4,000 up in the value? I'm asking, in value I'm telling. It didn't went 4,000 points up. $4,000 price, like from 118 to 122, it became it took 780 crore investment in the market. Is there any retailer in whole India, in the whole places, is investing such kind of amount? 780 crore in the market, nobody is investing. That's why they are called as big player with big money, which makes a big movement in the market. Okay, so their total Bitcoin holding has become 16,352. The total money spent on Bitcoin till now is 1.64 billion. Average price per Bitcoin is 100k dollars. Performance BTC yield. Metaplanet says they made 435.9% return in BTC yield on their Bitcoin strategy since Jan 2025. The company's strategy since December 2024, buying and holding Bitcoin, has become their main business. They use company income and capital market like selling shares to fund to BTC purchase. Whatever company is making, whatever their share is, they are selling their shares to the people, the investors. They are giving money and they are investing that money into buying Bitcoin, nothing else. They believe this strategy will benefit their shareholder as well. Future goal. The Metaplanet aims to have 210,000 BTC, out of which how many have they bought? Just 16,000. Just 16,000 they have bought. They are still left with whatever calculation will is, something 1 lakh 60, 70, 80, something that amount. 1 lakh 94, I guess. 1 lakh 94,000. Maybe not. No, 1 lakh 84,000. 1,84,000 Bitcoin is still left for them to buy, and they mean that they want 13x. They want to multiply it by 13x their current holding in less than 3 years, because they have said that by the end of 2027 they want to complete 210,000 Bitcoin. So you can expect in this 2027, till that point, maybe our Bitcoin market can maybe touch 150 or even 200 mark. 150 or 200 mark can be achievable if such kind of people, like more corporates, because once the Metaplanet start doing the strategy, it's not just Metaplanet. There are other corporate company as well who are entering in the Bitcoin world with heavy investment. Their heavy investment is our profit, because if we buy at the point they are buying, we can have that profit as well. Our profit will be very less because they are doing holding and we are just entering the market, exiting with the profit. But that can be a huge if we follow the Bitcoin big players. If we follow the Bitcoin big players market, where they are doing their activity and every of those stuffs, we can have so much of money. That's why I made in my aspect of like all the people who want to actually take a trade. There are few aspects which you need to cover: big player investment, news, market, and technical analysis. Okay, so the comparison with the MicroStrategy, because MicroStrategy was the first corporate company, you can say, who were buying Bitcoin like crazy, like heavily they were buying this. So MicroStrategy now rebranded as Strategy, just MicroStrategy now rebranded as just Strategy, holds 5,97,325 Bitcoin. This is their holding of their Bitcoin. Just imagine the value they are increasing every year, every month, every week, every day. Metaplanet wants to follow the similar path but still has long way to go. Obviously, like it's a trading platform, so risks are always there. Unlike regular business, Metaplanet Bitcoin doesn't generate income. So they borrow money using BTC as a collateral. If interest rate on the BTC falls, it may help them. Other than that, they have to pay a heavy. But in a future aspect, there is a lot of money. They might be having a huge investment right now, but they are not worrying about right now thing, because they know one thing for very sure, that in a future Bitcoin can have a very good value and can make you a very wealthy person. Experts opinion: the CEO of Zapao Bank Not all companies should follow the meta planner strategy. Their approach is extreme and risky. Most business should be more careful in the long term in their thinking. Just because just last week MetaPlanet bought 2205 Bitcoin, which I told you, and their BTC stack grew from under 4000 Bitcoin in the March to over 15,500 Bitcoin in July. A 4x increase in 4 months. In just 4 months, from 4,000 to 16,000 it went in just 4 months. Maybe if we keep on investing in Bitcoin at the most deepest, whenever the market is dipping, buy, because these people are going to buy at that time and it can go make it go more up, and that's our profit. So in summary, MetaPlanet is going all in on Bitcoin. Their goal is to be one of the biggest BTC holder in the whole world. It is a high risk, high reward strategy. That's why it's high risk and high reward. If whatever they are doing gets a success and Bitcoin reaches the value of maybe 200k, 500k, which is expected and predicted, like a lot of expert analysts are saying that BTC can reach 200k and 500k in next 3 to 4 years. It can reach, by the amount of growth and the kind of growth the market is giving, we can reach 200 and 500k according to the analysts. If you go by this scenario, then they are having a high rewards, very high rewards they will be having. But the risk, if it falls, that's a risk. But falling, I don't think so. It's gonna fall. But that strategy is working for now, but whether it pays off for long term remains to be seen, because right now they are just doing holding. They are not sharing, they are not taking their profit out of the market. They are just putting money in the market, and they're waiting for the long term goal. Maybe after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, they will see what kind of profit they want to take out from the money. That time, maybe the Bitcoin market will crash, because so many money will be gone out of the market. Okay, the another thing which I want to share is US spot Bitcoin ETF sees 1 billion plus inflows in a row. A history's first. This is a first, like 1 billion inflow. 1 plus, and that to 2. Not like you can consider 2 billion kind of investment in one day they have seen. So US based spot ETF saw over 1 billion investment for 2 days in a row. Thursday 1.17 billion and Friday 1.03 billion. This shows a huge investor interest in Bitcoin through this ETF. If we plus 1.17 plus 1. This, which becomes actually 2.2 billion. Yeah, 2.2 billion, I guess. 1.1 plus 1 2 0.1. This thing will be 9 8 9 10 0 2. Yeah, 2.2 billion. 2.2 billion USD into INR, please. What? It is shit. In 2 days, just 2 days, Bitcoin ETF there are people who are investing 1.83 lakh. Now it sounds so small, right? 1.3 lakh. This may be salary of some people, but crore. 1.83 lakh crore is getting invested into the Bitcoin market, and still people are not taking the new user reward from the Zbit. We are offering you the free Bitcoin for the free. Like, quantity is little less. Obviously, we won't be giving you one whole quantity, obviously, because that's what one Bitcoin is valuing at 1,21,000 dollars. 121k dollars it is valuing at. Obviously, we won't be giving you one whole coin. We are giving you a less, but enjoy it, because in like US, like heavy investors are investing. And see, the rich people follows the trend. They don't go for an innovation. If one person sees that by doing this I can have a huge amount of profit, now rich people have that kind of money, so they are going to invest the same amount. Maybe next month, next to next month, people want to break the history, because the rich people have this mentality that they want to be on the top, and if they want to reach, they want to be the richest. If they are doing something, they want to be the first to do that. So maybe very soon, with this competitive mentality, maybe like this 1.17 billion and 1.03, which is total amount of 2.2 billion invested in the 2 days in the ETF, can we break? We can may see the record can break, and another investor, huge investor, might come and will invest more than 3 billion. Just imagine if 3 billion is invested in the market, what kind of movement we can expect in the market. From 112, we can see it to go to, let's say, maybe 135, 140. Who led the inflow? We should know. We should know this, like very down to earth persons. We should know such down to earth persons who are investing such huge amount and making and giving us an opportunity to have a huge profit for us, who are sacrificing their money for us profit, for our profit. Let's know who are such genius kind of people. First is BlackRock ETF. IBIT was a big winner. On Friday received 953 million of 1.03 billion total, and now manages over 80 billions in asset, the fastest ETF ever to reach the mark in just 1 year. Like 374 days, considered it 1 year. In 1 year, they reached the asset value of 80 billion. 80 billion is the asset value. 80 billion. Inflows compared to the Bitcoin supply on Thursday, only 450 new BTC were mined globally. Only 450 new Bitcoin. But the ETF bought over 10,000 Bitcoin, 22x more than the daily supply, according to the Jan 3 analyst. Analysts warn, is it a sustainable? Experts say this demand is very high and may not continue. If the Bitcoin price stays this high, Sam Mao, the CEO of Jan 3, called the demand unsustainable at the current price. Obviously, the more high you reach, there are high chances that you are falling from there. But that is a good option for us. We buy the dip, let it fall, and we buy the dip over there, and another time it will create its all-time high, and that's our profit. Very clean, very simple. Recent performance, total inflow in the last 5 trading days is 2.72 billion. Bitcoin pricing at 121 and climbed up. It was trading at 118 and climbed up to 121 billion. Overall, the Bitcoin ETF combined as surpassed 140 billion. The overall value of the Bitcoin surpassed 140 billion in inflow. Experts comment, because we should know what they are thinking, because they are thinking 4-5 steps ahead of us, so we should always know what they are thinking. Okay, so other Matt is a CEO of Bitwise. Other note that ETF are buying up way more BTC than the market producing. Whatever is there available in the market, they are buying it more. So there may be a time where there are no coins to trade for Bitcoin, and Bitcoin market might stop there. Eric, a Bloomberg ETF analyst, called BlackRock CEO IBIT the fastest growing ETF in the history. Obviously, because BlackRock is not a small name. He is a financial brand, if you can talk about. like even before the digital currency came, he was managing the world's most wealthiest person's asset from that time. Okay, so he just shifted its fund, not anything. He just to call those people, invest, and they invested, and he has the wealthiest people's contact, the most wealthiest people in the whole world. Possible future more crypto ETF coming. Analyst says that there are 95% chance that SEC, the Security Exchange Commission, will approve ETF for Solana and XRP. So if XRP is at 2, it might can reach by 10 as well. If Solana is at 163, it can reach up to 300 kind of thing as well. If the 90% chances is there that it is gonna get approved. Litecoin, this is an increase from an earlier 90% probability. Institutional demand beyond ETF. Big companies are also buying Bitcoin directly. The Japan's Meta Planet bought 273 million worth, now holding 16,000 Bitcoin. France Blockchain Group bought 12.5 millions. UK Smarter Web Company bought 24.3 million. Remix Point raised 215 million to buy 3,000 Bitcoin. In summary, everybody is getting crazy to buy Bitcoin. Then why you are wasting your point where you can get an advantage? Let them buy, because see, obviously we don't have corporate kind of money, we don't have that huge investment to make in the market, but what we can do, we can take advantage. Whenever they invest, the market goes up, and that is our profit. So why wait when whole, like this has been like Jan 2025 has been that one center that every corporate company who was not interested in the Bitcoin are now more interested in the Bitcoin. They are coming to the Bitcoin, they are going for the Bitcoin, they are holding Bitcoin like crazy, because they believe that Bitcoin can be that backbone for their company, their asset, their shares, whatever XYZ, which can hold the value or which can increase the value very fast, the same way the US government is doing. Why US government made a crypto reserve? Because they want to back up the dollar. As they can see, like dollar is good, like it is up, but not growing a lot compared to the previous days. Like we saw from 90 it fall to 83, so it's falling. To back up the value of dollars, US government bought the crypto reserves. So everybody is investing into Bitcoin like a gold. Like the more you have, the more greater value you have. So then why you are waiting? You can also do the same thing. Rather than buying the gold, buy the digital currency. It is having more greater value. With one coin you can buy 1 kg of gold. Then why wait? So that's the two news. Okay, Bitcoin in just had a back-to-back like 2 billion inflows in a day. First in the history, demand of the Bitcoin is outpacing the supply wide range. So this thing can affect. Demand is increasing, but there is a less supply in the market. And I will ask ChatGPT what happens in these situations. What happens if in market demand is increasing and supply is getting decreased? What will happen at this time? If demand increases while supply decreases in the market respectively, these are what can happen. Sharp price increase. Higher demand, more buyer want the product or / asset. Lower supply means fewer unit are available. Obviously, I know this thing. Imbalance between more buyer and fewer good drives the competition and pushing the price more up. The demand right now is increasing and the supply is not there. That means the Bitcoin price can go more up. And we have seen this one very specific thing. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. These three are very like not exact same, but they have a very similar movement. Whenever you see Bitcoin is up, Ethereum will also be up, Solana will also be up. Bitcoin fall down, Ethereum fall down, Solana fall down. Similar, not every day it will be the same, but we are seeing the same movement. So If more people want Bitcoin, rising the demand, very fewer coin are being sold, exchange falling supply, the price will increase rapidly, very fast. The price will increase, often triggering FOMO of buying, fearing out of missing out. A lot of people are gonna buy it, and it is gonna increase the value. And in economic term, the demand terms shift is right, supply shift is left. Higher price are possibly lower quantities sold depending on how steep the curve is. Strategy, blah 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 stuff, we don't have to know it, but you just saw what the ChatGPT says. If the demand is increasing and supply is falling down, that means the price is gonna get more buffed, and that's what we are waiting for, getting it more buffed. Like, this is actually the point. Like, a lot of people are thinking like, bro, at the time when market was at 107, I should have bought, it reached all-time high of 118. Now market went more than 118, it is at 112, 1121 if I talk about current timing. So if market is at 1121, now people think like, oh my god, this is so expensive. What if with the demand rising, which you can clearly see, so many corporate people are getting, like, every of those wealthiest people are right now just backing everything with their Bitcoin. And in this situation, if we get a situation and the price is getting more buffed, maybe 130, 140, 150, 200, 300, then even the thing which we are offering 0.01, let's see, I'll ask ChatGPT if the final amount which you got was 0.015. Yeah. If BTC, 1 BTC reaches, if 1 BTC reaches 300 USD, 1 BTC reaches this, then how much will be 0.015 BTC? $4,500 USD dollar it will become if you keep on holding it and keep on adding it to it. If it reaches $300K, 0.015, which we are offering you, which Zbit is offering you, in their new user format. Sign up. You can see worth over 1,000. You can see 0.001. I told you there are some more rewards which can get multiplied. The final result can become 0.015. So why wait? Go on, download Zbit platform, and do not forget to enter the invite code, that is EQEAG. This is gonna make you have a Bitcoin or some stable or altcoin. Okay, so if you don't put it, you might not get a chance of getting it. So don't lose this opportunity. Cool. So that was regarding the news factor of the market. We will continue our topic of candlesticks, but I am gonna take a 15-minute break over here. I am gonna take 15-minute break and I'm gonna be back. So till that time, go download my app zbit.com, put the invite code EQEAG, and have the first ever cryptocurrency. And tell me what currency you got in the comment section. Da 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 da. अरे यार okay. Zip it. We are gonna learn regarding single candlestick pattern. Yesterday we learned few candles. Today we're gonna finish the single candlestick and we will continue tomorrow with the double candlestick patterns. Today we will finish few candles which is left, nothing else. Okay. So, okay. So today again we are learning about the single candlestick pattern, which helps you to understand the chart patterns, understand the market, how to take a trade in it, how not to take a trade in it, when to go for buy, when to go for sell. Little bit of technical analysis, basic you can learn from this thing, like understanding the situations of when to do the buying, when to do the selling, can be understandable by understanding a single candlestick pattern. Once you go into more deeper level, we understand the single, double, triple chart patterns, then all combined together we get a technical analysis of understanding how to read a pattern. But we, as I told you, I will get you from the scratch. From the exact scratch, we're gonna learn everything regarding the reading the chart patterns, reading the chart, reading the candles, everything. So we have to start from the basics. The basic first step is understanding candles, one singular candles, that is called as single candlestick pattern. And trust me, even from the single candlestick pattern, you can know where to take a trade. If you want to go for buy, how much to buy, how much to stop, where your stop loss will hide, and blah 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 thing. Everything will be like you can start even trading, paper trading. But okay, start whenever, if you are starting from scratch, start doing a paper trading, not the real trading, because sometime, like I told you, there are two codes in the market which is very famous. First, anything everything in the market is a very unpredictable place. Anything can happen in this place, and you can remember questions like why this happened, why that happened, blah 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 stuff. It is an unpredictable place. Not everything is going to be like, okay, I believe this is going to happen and that exact thing is going to happen. It's not going to be like that. So you have to keep in the mind, in the market everything is unpredictable place. It is a very unpredictable place. You can never determine the exact thing. Okay. The second quote in the market, which is very famous, that is, history repeats itself. history will repeat itself, like a similar pattern, similar candles, similar chart patterns will repeat itself again and again to give us the same moment which they give you before. Which, by looking at, like, this is the same reason, like the second quote is the reason why candlestick pattern, chart patterns, and all of the technical analysis came in the hand, because of they saw repetitive stuff happening again and again, and they thought that to give exposure to regarding this like repetitive stuff, we have to name them, label them, so that later on whenever they come, we can find opportunity to do a buying or selling at that opportunity. Okay, so the single candlestick pattern we heard, in the last live stream we talked about hammer, inverted hammer, shooting star, and hammer, hanging man, inverted hammer, and shooting star candle. These were the 4 candles we talked about yesterday, and I also showed you in the 3 parts. First, how the candle looks, what is going to happen in the candle, basically the psychology behind that candle, what actually happens in that candle, and the conditions for the candle, and the last thing is the how to do trade in that specific candle. Whenever you spot that candle in the market, then what you need to do, how you need to do, and all of the stuffs. Okay, so 4 candlestick patterns we already talked about. Now this is the 5th one, which is called as green Marubozu candle. Marubozu is a Japanese word representing dominance. Dominance can be for anything, like dominance for drinkers, dominance for smokers, dominance for this, dominance for that. Anything can be dominance. Okay, dominance, you understood, a dominating one, which is not letting the other person even rise. So by the look of it, in the last 4 candlestick pattern, I used to change the color, like I used to make it blue, because color was not important in those previous 4 candles, right? But in this candle is very specifically mentioned green Marubozu candle. It's a straight up dominance for the green side, that is a buyers. Now there are 2 situations which happens. I will just write the basics over here. First, it's a bullish candle, and second, it is second condition says color has importance. Okay, so first it's a bullish candle, and second condition, that first condition is that color has importance. It should be in a green color. If it's a red color, then it will be completely different than the green Marubozu. Green Marubozu should always be in a green color. Now, the things which you need to understand for the green Marubozu, that first thing, like a myth says, like a candle becomes big because of the volume, which is not true. A candle becomes big because of the huge investment. If there is a huge heavy investment in the market, then only the candle becomes big. The green Marubozu is none other than our big players' investment. This is a candle made by a big player. Because their investment is that big, that candle is very big in size because of the heavy investment big player does. Green Marubozu candle is not and cannot be made by the retailers and the retail investors. Small, big, doesn't matter. They cannot make a green Marubozu candle because they don't have that majority, they don't have that unity, and they don't have that investment to make in the market. Simple as it is. So whenever you spot green Marubozu candle, close your eyes and think about one very specific thing. Who are you gonna think about? Think about first big money. That big money is right now landed in the market, and that big money lands at the point of only and only by the big players. Okay, so let's let's decode a little bit about this candle. First, I told you that this is a big player's candle. It's not a retailer's candle. There might be some cases where you can spot a very small, very minute and small this line, upper wick and lower wick. The condition number 2. Condition number 2 says that it can have either a small upper or lower wick. They have same. There is no difference like lower should be longer or upper should be longer. No. It will not have at all at upper wick or lower wick, or it can have a very small upper slash lower wick, small upper or lower wick, or don't have or no wick. I'll just write no wick to reduce the space, or no wicks. The second condition says that either it can have a small upper and small lower wick, or no wicks at all. These are the two conditions in the market. First, the color is very important in the market, and other thing is small, like either it can have a small upper wick and a small lower wick. Now, other thing which you need to know is, for example, as a green candle, obviously open will be below will be open. Okay, open will be below. One second. Yeah, and this is open, and close will be over here. This is open and this is close, obviously representing the green candle. Price is going up. For example, if we keep let's say for example it was at 50. Example, it was at 50 rupees representing the currency. From that, we opened at 50 rupees and closed at 200 rupees. So it is representing what? That price is going up. Price went up, representing price going up. Representing that what? Representing a price is going up. Always understand this one thing: green candle is made by the buyers. Okay, buyers have this one very simple mentality that they want the price to go up. From it opened at 50 rupees, it is now going to 200. That is, price is going up from there. Okay, now there might be chance. I'm saying, like I said, there might be no wicks at all, or there can be small upper or lower wick. So the high and the low either can be at the same price, like the point where the market is closing can be the same low. This is high, and this is low. Okay, so there might be situation where they both are in the same place, or they might have a little difference. Like I told you, a small wick is fine. Very small wick is fine. Small wicks up and down is totally fine. It doesn't have any. Yeah, small up and wick is fine, but if there is no wick, then high and low will be at the same point. Open and low will be at the same point if there is no wick, and close and high will be at the same point if there is no wick. Okay, if there are, then this will be high and this will be low. If not, then same place. If not, same place. Okay, now you understand one psychology over here. What is the psychology saying? And there is no difference. The third and the last condition says trend doesn't matter. Third and last condition says that trend doesn't matter. If it's a downtrend or if it's an uptrend, doesn't matter at all. What matter is the majority and the big player investment. Like I told you, big player. Okay, so So like I told you, big player doesn't go by the market's fundamental. They don't care about if the price is below, price is up, price is down, price is dipping, not dipping. They don't care about it. They don't care about if there is an uptrend, if it's a downtrend, if it's a sideways trend. They don't care about it, because they came not here to gain profit. They just came here to enter, deposit, like buy a lot of XYZ amount of like whatever coin it is. It's like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XYZ. They just came to do the buying. After buying, they are just gonna do it for the holding. They are not like us who invest in the futures and option. They are the one who invest in the spot. At the spot, they will buy, they will hold it for 4 to 5 months, 1 year, 2 year, 10 year, whatever they feel like, and they will exit from the market whenever they feel like. Okay, they are like they are their own boss. They don't care about the fundamentals of the market. They don't care about the market movement up, down to up, uptrend, downtrend, sideways trend. They don't care about anything. They come, they invest, and they go. Simply, this is the reason that trend doesn't matter, because big player invest like that. They don't care if the market is in the all-time high. Like you can clearly see, the Bitcoin was all-time high. 118 was all-time high. Anybody, like a person who wants to invest in Bitcoin, they would wait for what? They would wait for a little to market dip. Once the market dips a little, then they will buy at a lowest price, and then the market price will go up. But the big player, they don't have such kind of mentality. They have one mentality: I want to invest. That's all. Doesn't matter at what price, doesn't matter at what thing. They want to invest, they will invest, because they have that huge amount of wealth, they have huge amount of investment to do that. They don't have to care about such small stuff, which is a very big stuff for us. For them, it's very small. So they will enter whenever they feel, however they feel. So that's why the trend has no meaning to it. If it's downtrend, uptrend, doesn't matter. Wherever you see such big candle, assume, like I told you very specifically, we create a demand zone at a point of very big green candle or a very big red candle. Okay, right now we are talking about green, so I'll talk about demand only. So whenever we spot in the market a very big green candle, before that there will be very small candle or something. We create a demand zone at that point. Why? Because that's the point SMC told us. SMC is a smart money concept. According to smart money concept, we know this one very thing, that the big candle, volume big, myth. Big candle, reality, investment big. That is what SMC told us, and this big candle is only and only made by the big players. No retailers, not a single retailer can make a big candle. Not a single. I can challenge that not a single retailer can make a big player's candle. They cannot. Their investment is that low that they cannot. If they are investing the amount like the big players, like I showed you, they invest like 780 crore, more than 500 crore, 800 crore, 1000 crore, 10,000 crore, 20,000, such kind of amount they invest in the market. If there is any retailers who is investing, which is there is no investor, retail investor. If he is investing that kind of amount, then he won't be called as a retail investor. He will be called as big player only. If there is any such player who is investing more than 500 crore, 600 crore, 800 crore, 9, 10,000, such kind of crore, then only such big candle will be forming. Other than no. Understand this point of the candle. This is the psychology of the candle, that's why I'm not explaining that the buyer center, seller center. No. There is nothing to talk about retailers over in this market, in the green Marubozu candle, because it's straight up representing the big players. I will write it over here as well. Big player candle. Big player candle. Okay, cool. Now, how to invest in this big player candle? Where to invest and how to invest? First thing, yes, we have to wait for that candle to close. I will tell you the reason for that. Because most of the people say like all the profit is gonna be in this one candle. If I wait for this candle, then if the other candle is not giving me that good investment like the previous one, then what to do? I will tell you reason for that, why I'm telling you that you do not invest unless you see the close of that candle. I will explain why. Okay, I have to make another candle to explain you. same level. Let's make same size, a little up, 50%. Okay, a very small lower wick, which I will make it little over here in the side. 1 second. Okay, and at the same point it can go up to this. High, low, open, close. Okay, why I'm telling you to wait for the candle to close, because most of the time I'll tell you what happens is, and I will show you this candle as well in the market, which gets you confused that what if it's a green Marubozu candle, but in the end when it's about to close for that candle, it is not a green Marubozu candle. How it will show you? Because see, most of the people in the internet, they will tell you ki, like, whenever you see such big candle, whenever it's having the half, like whenever it's crossing the half price, enter, because this is also the profit for you to cover. True, I'm not denying it that it is also, but it's a very risky place. How it's a risky place? Because see, market makes a liquidity trap as well. The traps also include with high, like longer upper or longer lower wick, which is like, for example, if you are entering this market, high and close are formed at, close is formed when the market, that candle ended that time frame. If I'm watching 1 hour, after 1 hour we are gonna get the close. If in half an hour itself that candle is, if in half an hour itself this candle is right here when it's high, it looks exactly the same like green Marubozu candle. Can you see there is no difference in half an hour time frame? Okay, we are watching currently 1 hour time frame. In half an hour the candle, as its high point is here, and I will show you the real market candles like this as well. You don't have to worry regarding that. Okay, so whenever the market reaches high, the candle looks like this, exactly the same like Marubozu candle, exactly the same. But the trap over here is, after the next half an hour or maybe in the last 15 minutes, heavy seller will come and the market will again go down and it will close somewhere over here. Now you can see the difference between the green Marubozu candle and the market liquidity candle. This is a market liquidity candle in which they trigger you that it reached over here. It is a big player entered in the market. A lot of people go for buy, sell. And from here, the whole market will collapse down. The market, this will come down. It's just to grab the liquidity. For example, I will give example as well. 1 second. Just imagine if there is a swing over here, like, okay, 1 second. One swing, second swing, market knows one thing, that at this point a lot of stop losses are put there. A lot of stop losses are there. If the candle, big candle forms near this swing, in that exact price range, like whatever price range it is, that exact price range the swing is forming, and you see a candle, and you see candle forming like this, they go up till here to grab the liquidity. They will tap in the stop losses, and from there they again will fall down. This is a liquidity candle. Okay, how you can understand? By longer upper wick and longer lower wick. By force, they want to just go tap into that zone, tap into all of your stop losses and pull that market down. That's it. That's all the market wants to do when they want to have a liquid trap, and you will feel it mostly happens in these swings. because they know at the swing point is the point where the market will have their major stop losses, because they believe this is a strong point to keep. If it is going for the sell, then this is a strong point to keep for short sell stop losses. If it's a buy, then somewhere over here major swing buy will keep their stop losses. So this is the reason why you need to have patience to enter at the close of the Marubozu, so that we are now okay fine, this is a Marubozu candle, because I can clearly see it's a very huge big candle. It's closed big. It's not just showing me that it is a big, but it is a big. Got it? And how to take a trade in it? Just a second. Yeah, as it's a bullish candle, obviously what we're gonna do is we're gonna do buy situation. We are gonna buy. So obviously at the point closes, we enter for the little bit, the next candle will open, we enter for the buy side. This is the point where we enter for the buy side. And stop losses, obviously this candle is a very huge candle. We won't keep our stop loss at the low point because it's a very huge. The stop loss will be very big, so keep it half. So the candle, big candles, half, whatever it half is, that's where we are going to keep our SL, stop loss. Got it? And from that stop loss, again we'll do the same thing which we are doing for yesterday. We did long position at the buy position, we put this stop loss over here, and from here just watch this risk slash reward ratio and make it 2. Let it go up, go up as much up, but it makes it 2. Once it makes it 2, stop there. That will be your target. You can have 2, 3, 4, 5. Commonly you can have like 2, 3, but if you are a more greedy person, then you can go for 4, 5. That is totally fine. Now let's understand the same thing in the real market. Okay, you understood single candlestick pattern we are talking about. Green Marubozu, it's a big players candle with big investment, no volume. Even the volume doesn't make a sense to, if I grab all those retailers prices, sum up it up, it won't be compared to 700 800 crore, nothing, it won't be that. So it's a big player candle. Trend doesn't matter if it's up or down, because it's a big player candle. They don't go by the market fundamentals, they go by their money fundamental. They have the money fundamental, they can change everything by the money. Now smaller, upper and longer wick, or no wick at all, that is also fine. Either it can have a very small or no wick at all, that is also fine. Color has importance. Green representing buyers, Marubozu, big player entering for the buying side, and red will like when we'll talk about red, I'll talk about red. So green color has importance, it should be green in color, that's why it is called as green Marubozu candle. Okay, and this is one which may look in the half time when the candle is being formed, it may look like this. High, same it will look like, you can clearly see exact same, but after some point it will come down. When its candle is about to close, it will come down like this, and it will have a longer upper wick. Don't get confused by that. That's why always buy at the close. Okay, so you are not getting trapped in the liquidity. Because if you buy at this point, you saw like, oh my god, it closing this, I should buy at this, market will come down from there and you will be having loss. So to prevent from loss, always wait for Marubozu to end. See, first Marubozu candle we spot. This is our Marubozu candle, very big candle. This is our retailers candle. You can clearly see the difference. Retailers candle, Marubozu candle. Even these are the retailers or big players candles. Okay, so this is very similar to our Marubozu because it is having upper wick. But once you go into the real market, upper wick representing just that with big players, a lot of other people also entered. Okay, and once they got the profit, they did the selling. That's the only thing. So even if a big candle is having a little upper wick, that is fine. This fine. Okay, so we spot our Marubozu green candle first. This is our Marubozu. This is our Marubozu green candle. Where to do the buy, where to do the sell? Obviously wait for the close point. This is the close point. At the close point you go for buy. Okay, I will spot it from this side. Buy entry at close. Your buy entry is going to be at close. Your SL is going to be half of that candle. Wherever that candle is having a half, that will be your SL. Okay, another arrow. Half is what? SL. Stop loss is my half point where I'm entering in the market. Where is my stop loss is putting there. Okay, this is my stop loss. I will draw a line. Okay, this is my stop loss over here. Simple, buy entry, stop loss. Now what we're going to do is very simple. We're going to go on the projection. Can you see this tool over here? Go on projection, this projection. Put long position. Why? Because we are doing buying. At the buy point, put your long position. Take your stop loss at this point. And you can clearly see, you can easily get 2, 3 is to reward, 4 is to reward, 5 is to reward, 6 is to reward. You got it up till 10. Almost 9 is to reward you got, which is a very good risk reward ratio. So you can commonly go for 3, 4 because it's a big player candle. You can go for 3, 4. If you are more greedy, you can go for more. You can clearly see easily that target is achieved. We entered and from there again the market went up easily 4 is to 9. That is almost 5 risk reward ratio was achieved in the market. This is a first scenario. Let's go on find out the more. And before finding out the more, I just want to show you this other candle. Okay. See, this is the candle I was talking about. Can you see this candle? This is the same exact candle which I draw the next of the Marubozu candle, which is having a longer upper wick. That doesn't mean that it is a Marubozu candle because you can clearly see the difference in the size. And after that candle, there is no up growth. There is no up. Market is not going up from that. Market just tapped in and it's went down. That is the reason why I'm telling you that Marubozu candle should have a big body. Big body, not a half body with a bigger upper wick. Okay. So don't get confused. That's why always go for a buy situation at the close point. At the close point, go for the buy. And if you are seeing a longer upper wick, don't go. Don't go for the buy situation. Okay, so this is that candle which you should be aware of, like this candle. Don't get confused in this as a green Marubozu candle because at the end what is going to happen when that candle is not closed, when the candle is still to close, you will look something like, it will look something like this. Till here that candle will go. Then the selling come and the market is going down. That is representing your upper high. That is representing the high. It is an upper wick. But till the point an upper wick is yet to made, it will look something exactly like a very green Marubozu candle, which is not. So don't get confused by that. Got it? So this is the first one we spot. Let's go and find out more green Marubozu candles. Okay, I can see green Marubozu candle again. Can you see green Marubozu candle? Okay. I don't have to do it again and again. You can know. Green Marubozu candle spotted. This is our green Marubozu candle. GMC. From there, entry at the buy point. Your stop loss. This is your buy location. And your stop loss is something little half. Okay. And then you can go for 2 risk reward. You can see clearly easy 3 risk reward ratio we have achieved. You saw your entry, your target, everything. Sometimes such kind of situation also happen with you. That's why I said market is an unbettable place. Now, the people I told you that it should be in half of the price. Can you see the market actually tapped in my stop loss and after that it gave me an entry of upside. So this situation also can happen. Play accordingly. If you're seeing that market is near coming to my stop loss, you can either extend it or you can exit that stop loss, because sometimes you can clearly see the market is giving you an up movement. This is just it to trigger these stop losses. Just to hit the stop losses, market will do this movement, because they know a lot of stop losses will be in the somewhere middle, and they will go and tap on the stop losses, and then from there it can jump up. So to avoid such liquidity trap from the market, don't put stop loss. My best scenario is never, I don't put stop loss. Why to get trapped in a liquidity? Even though it is going to give me an uptrend only. Okay, from here I got my 2 to 3% of risk reward ratio. Entry at this point, you can clearly see my risk reward ratio is 3. 3 is my risk reward ratio. You can clearly see that. From that, why should I waste my 3 risk reward ratio for just one little trap by the market and unpredictable movement downward just to grab the liquidity from here and then jump up? That's why I don't put stop loss. It's fine. Risk hai to ishq hai. Okay, let's spot one more last Marubozu candle. And then we will go, and then we will go, and we will go. Okay, Marubozu candle, 2 to 3 Marubozu candle. We can see big player investment. We can see here clearly. This is also Marubozu candle. From here, same point, Marubozu. And from here we can clearly see the market went in a huge height. We are having a good amount of profit. Even if we entered over here, our risk reward ratio 2, 3 we can easily achieve. If we enter over here again, it will be more 4, 5 maybe. I can't find a very clean Marubozu. I want to find very clean without any upper or lower wick. This is very clean, but at the same point it has a little upper wick. I want with no upper wick, so you can have a, see, this is nearly still having upper wicks. Is there an indicator for green Marubozu? No, it's not. Marubozu bullish. Yeah, but it is. I want clean one. That's what I'm needing. Clean Marubozu candle. Clean. Okay, yeah. Yes, this is very clean. Spot it. Found it. See, the authentic, the original Marubozu will look something like this. Clean. No upper wick, no lower wick. Nothing at all. It is just one straight up dominance of the market. and from there you can clearly see how much. First we had to go down, that is okay, but we got profit if we are not putting any stop losses. 3 to 5% of stop loss, 3 to 5% of risk reward ratio we can get from here to here. How much percentage market went up from there? Not that much, 1%. 1% is like 4 to 5 risk reward ratio. But at least a spot Marubozu candle, very clean Marubozu candle. Nowadays you won't get a clean Marubozu candle, which is fine. Marubozu candle. Got it? That's how a Marubozu candle will look like. I gave you a lot of examples of Marubozu candles. Now let's go for the another example, like the next candle we will discuss. Where were we? I just want to check one thing. ठीक है, it's good. Red Marubozu candle. Red Marubozu candle, completely opposite of green Marubozu candle. Only one difference, every condition are same, just regarding one, that is color importance is here. It is red, so it will be a seller's candle. Okay, let's write it. First, it's a bearish candle representing a sell, a lot of huge sell. Below that, color importance is there. Next condition will come is that no trend. It will same like Marubozu now. It's a trend doesn't matter. Small upper / lower wick or no wick. Or no wicks, again big outflow. Big outflow. I didn't write big player. I wrote big outflow. Big outflow. Why? Because see now, you know, big player, they don't take money out of the market. The supply becomes when there is a huge outflow in the market. Understanding outflows, for example, if I have to give pencil, yes. For example, this is a bank and this is a person. This bank had 500 rupees. Now, this person took 400 out of the bank. Bank is left with how much? Just 100 rupees. So this 400 which is taken out by the market but taken out from the bank by this person is called as outflow. Money came out of the bank. Outflow. Okay. So in the market, whenever there is like conditions like a lot of negative news came, the market is very unstable and people are not trusting to keep their asset on hold in the market, and they are feeling little fear that I might have a huge loss, I might risk my profit, and I might get my profit a little down, and it is a risky place right now to keep your holding in the market. In that position, what they do, a lot of people does an outflow in the market. They will take their profit out. Once this profit is out of the market, it results in a very huge red candle. It can triggered by the news. It can triggered by the negative news, for example, like tariff tax, or it can also trigger by the supply. If demand is created and market reach that one top, like see, you know, greed and fear. Greed makes the market reach to the top, and now people know that this is that place, very unstable place. From here, if we move one step, we may fall down straight. That is our supply zone. Green big candle are demand, green red candle are supply. So this is our supply zone candle, where the supply took over the demand and it fall down. Overpriced zone basically. When the market feels like it is too overpriced, then it needs the market to go down. Then people start doing sell, creating a huge big candle. Or the negative news which impacts the people's psychology, making them feel that their asset is in danger right now, and they will withdraw all the holding, all the whatever profit they are having from the market, so that it won't dip more, they won't have loss. Okay, that creates our red Maru Bozo candle. It's not created by the big player, it is created by the big outflow of the market. Big outflow. Understand this. Big outflow. Okay, cool. So conditions, one main condition, color important, it should be in red color, red. Second, trend doesn't matter, up, down, doesn't matter. Wherever people think it's overpriced, their asset profit is at risk, they will take the outflows in the market. Smaller, upper, opobler, no, spelling is wrong, sorry. Small upper / lower wick or no wick at all, and big outflow in the market. This is caused by big outflow in the market. It can have, see, I'm not going to draw it again and again. It can have like something like this above or something like this in below. It's representing this. But generally a very authentic one actually doesn't have it. But in the market nowadays, the volatility is a lot there. So people have understood where the big player comes in the market. So with those people, the retailers also come in the market. Wrong. Why it is? Why it can't be straight? I want it to be straight. Okay, straight come down. It doesn't look straight still. It's fine. See, this also looks like tilted. So as it's a red candle, bearish candle, obviously the open will be above and close will be below. In between, what is representing? Price is falling. Representing that price is falling. And whose job it is to make the price fall? That is seller's job to make a price fall. So right now we can clearly see price is falling. Got it? Cool. Next up is our high, which is this, and low, which is this. Either it can be at the same place of the close or it can be little below. Generally we are right now saying it's below only, so it's fine. We'll keep it like this. So this is your Maru Puzo candle. Where to do and how to do a trade. Trade you can take at the close. Again the same position I'm telling you. You have to enter at the close point only so that you are not getting liquidated from the market. Market gives you a trap. Anyhow it will give you a trap, because even if I am a market, I will try to trick you because that's my profit. Tricking you people, if it's my profit, then I will do it, right? So even if you put yourself in the market position. If you can get profit only when the people are losing, then why won't you make people lose? Simple. So low, close at the close point will do sell. Why sell? Because it's a bearish candle. Bearish candle we don't do buying because it's falling down. In falling down we take profit from doing short sell. Sell entry. And stop loss, either it can be half, but for me I don't put stop loss. Why? Same reason. Why give an market opportunity to take my stop loss? Why give an opportunity to the market to hit and touch my stop loss so that I can be liquidated? I just won't give you my stop loss. Do whatever you want to do. So that's the point. I just sell entry. In Maru Puzo candle, it's very risky to put your stop losses because as it's such a big candle, you never know in such big candle when whenever there is a big outflows or the big player entering, market may trigger you to liquidate. As you can see, a lot of places in the Maru Puzo green candle, what we saw, candle was, we did the buy entry, a lot of time the market dipped down and then gave us the target. This dipping down is what is very common in a big candles. Because they know after this, whenever retailers look at a big candle, they think it's a big player and they enter. At this point, tricking people, it's very, 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 very easy. So avoid putting stop loss in a big green or red candles. Now that you have seen everything, you have understood everything, now let's go into the market and check how a Marubozu candle will look like in the real market, and that too for red side. Red Marubozu we are looking at. Okay. Okay, I guess spotted our Marubozu candle. This is our red Marubozu candle. Can you see? This is our red Marubozu candle, RMC. From here, simply go for sell, short sell, put a stop loss half. Here, short sell, not long, it is short. Short half, and you can have easy 2:2 profit over here. Like I told you, 2, 3, 4 is very common one. We got 2 it at this point. Let's search for more better option. Another red Marubozu candle with no upper wick but very minute lower wick, entering at the closing point. This is my point where I've entered, stop loss somewhere at the half, and you can clearly see we reached easy 5:2 profit, very easy 5:2 profit. Enter from this point. This is the close you enter, and you can have a target stop loss. If you want to have, you can have at a half price, but you can clearly see the next candle itself, it went this up. Why? Because they know this is where somewhere the stop loss is hidden. They tap to the stop loss and then they fall it. Eventually the result they want is downfall only, but to get up, to touch people's stop loss, to take money from people, that's their main goal. Okay, that's their main goal. Don't give them opportunity. Okay, this is the second thing we saw. Let's go check. This is also Marubozu candle. We saw a lot of downfall from Marubozu, but that is fine. Okay. Jenny. Big red candle. Supplies. These are supply making the market fall down. Outflows in the market. Huge. This is Marubozu, but it is having a very long up lower and below wick, but still it's a Marubozu candle. From here we can clearly see how much a market is falling. Entry at the close point, half is your stop loss. From there you can see the market went till here. 7:2 risk reward ratio. Huge. Marubozu candle forming in an uptrend. Like I told you, the trend doesn't matter over here. Enter at the close, stop loss at the half, and then you can see till like it's falling till here. If you continue this, the fall is still here. 10:2 risk reward ratio. Huge. So many long wicks, so many points where market is trying to just grab the stop losses of people. And why it makes it so easy for them? Because they know. Because they know. The market knows where is the stop loss of people. That's the hardest thing. Because they know. Marubozu candle. From here, enter at the close, stop loss in the half, put stop loss. Market is still here, 3.5 risk reward ratio, easy in your pocket. There might be Marubozu scanner version 1. It will give us, see, Marubozu. It will give us all the indications of Marubozu candles. Marubozu candle, like I spotted this one that I already talked about. Is there any new other one? That's not Marubozu. Jenny. Genius Group increases Bitcoin treasury 22% to 180 Bitcoin, achieving 116% BTC yield. Nice. These candle searching indicators are very shit. They don't search candles. Legit candles. They don't search it. We tried our best to find it. We found few. You can do the same exact thing for the other candles. Okay. Now, let's talk about the other stuff. The other candle, we talked about red Marubozu, green Marubozu. Very simple and easy candles to understand. Just wherever you find the big candles, that's all you have to enter. That's all you have to do. Big green candles, big red candle. Two simple techniques. That's all you need to do. Okay, so let's draw our next candle. That's it. Green, blue. That's it. That's our candle. It is called as bullish spinning top candle. Have you seen the top, like the spinning top? It has like the pointy downward, up little upward, and middle there is a body, and you tie the rope around it and you throw it like this, and then it will start spinning. This is that's where the name came from, like bullish spinning top. Spinning like that, it's spinning. Okay, so bullish spinning top, and you will know now why it is in blue color, because there is no color importance. But let me just write it first. It's a bullish candle representing that buyers are gonna enter in the market. A trend is gonna change. A majority is gonna change from active sellers to the active buyers. Okay. First, a bullish candle. Second, there is no color importance at this point. Either it can be green, either it can be red. That doesn't matter. Okay, why? Like, see, whenever there is a point, there is a candle where color doesn't matter. At that point, what is mattering is the psychology and the resistance. Like, you have heard this frame called Bella Ciao. Bella Ciao is like resistance. We are the resistance. There is like, I will explain you in the way. I'll explain the way. First, let me just write color has no importance. Next thing comes, color has no importance. It should have a longer upper and longer lower wick. That is a resistance. Okay. Longer upper and longer lower area. Longer upper and lower wick. Other than that, the last condition, which is very, very important, that is trend should be down trend. These are the all conditions for this candle. First of all, this candle is a bullish candle representing that an active buyers is gonna come in the market at this right now point after the downtrend. Okay, so color has no importance. It can be red, green, doesn't matter. That's why I colored it blue, so that there is a neutral color. Longer upper and longer lower wick is required. That is a condition. It should have a longer upper and longer lower. In hammer candle, we used to have a longer lower, or inverted has to have longer upper. But in this case, both should be long. Both should be long. Equal, see. Being not equal depends on the market. It's fine if it's not equal, it's fine if it's equal, but long it should be. Both should be long. There is no competition that this upper should be longer than lower or lower should be, no, there is no competition. It's just they should both be long. Doesn't matter if they are equal, they are not equal. They should both be long. Okay, trend should be a downtrend, which means this candle should form in a downtrend. A downtrend. This is a downtrend. Downtrend represents active selling. Active sellers are there in the market at right now places. So this trend should, like this XYZ thing. 1 second. ऐसे कैसे? Okay, so this trend should be a downtrend. Okay, now I told you that there is no color importance. There is longer and lower wick means resistance. What is resistance? Let's understand that. First of all, we need to understand, if we are just taking an example over here, okay, because I have to eventually have to put H and L will be common for both green and red candle. Their position don't change. Up will be high and low will down will be low. That is a permanent thing. But candle open and close price may change. Like if it's a green candle, open will be below, close will be above. If it's a red candle, open will be above and close will be below. That doesn't matter. We don't have to care about open or close right now. What matter is H and L, the resistance. As it's a downtrend, okay, downtrend, that means an active selling. Just imagine, just for example, imagine it's a green candle. Okay, open, came here. From there, as it's an active selling, market made it go down till the lowest point of the market with the help of who? With the help of the active sellers, which is there present in a downtrend. Got it? Which means majority of the seller is high. From that point now, buyer has entered in the market by anything. Like, see, it can be the market behavior of the retailers that they found that the market is at very lowest point, and this is the point where we should enter. Like, their greed triggered, looking at the cheapest price, and from there enter. It can happen anything. Okay, it can happen positive news, negative news, doesn't matter. Whatever reason it is, from there the market gave a push above. This represents resistance, that we are not ready to go more down, and this point we are resisting to go down, and also throwing a number of people. Like, for example, majority of sellers were like 80% are sellers, 20% are buyer. Now, as they have thrown up, the majority of 20% change to the 40, becomes 60% of sellers and 40% of buyers. Little equal footing. I'm not saying an equal footing, not 50-50, a little equal footing, depending on which upper wick is bigger, then the buyers are big, the buyers are really entering in the market. But if not, then in 60-40 difference, like not equal but little low. Seller have the majority, but very close is the buyers, 10 to 20% left. In that situation, what happens? That active selling happen when the majority is very high of seller and the buying is very low. Like, people are not buying right now, people are just selling. 80% of people are selling, 20% of people are buying. That's a very low majority. In that, obviously the trend is going to be down because of the majority is high for the downtrend. At this point, what happened? As the majority changed, not 80, it became 60-40. Equal, kind of equal footing, not 50-50, 60-40 I'm talking about. Kind of equal footing happened. In that equal footing happened, we say that it's a resistance from the buying side. They are not ready to go down, and by looking at this resistance, that market has shown one stop, that they don't want to go more down. By looking at the scenario, more buyer enters in the market, changing the majority from the down to the up, and it will give you an uptrend from here, which will represent as an active buying. It can triggered by anything. There are no specific reasons for that thing to trigger. It can either triggered by the positive news happening, which is happening outside. Either it can trigger by the cheapest price, like price might be dipping a lot, and from that the buyer think like this is a very good point for us to buy at a very cheapest price, and we should let the market go up. It depends on anything, any scenario. Okay. What matter is the resistance. Like, making a full stop on the active selling is the point of the bullish spinning top candle. The main very important condition is that it should be in a downtrend. Do not forget that it should be in a downtrend. Now, where to take a trade, how to take a trade, and every of those stuffs. One second. Okay. So once, if whatever candle it is, green, red, doesn't matter, you will put the trend line. You remember trend line on the edge of that bullish spinning top candle, and you will wait for the next candle to cross. The time the next candle gives a crossover, that is an exact point where we're going to do what? A buy entry. As it's a bullish candle, we'll do a buy entry. Our stop loss obviously will be at the lowest point of that candle, because that candle is not going to be a big candle. Okay, they are very small candle, so we can have a stop loss at the low point. Stop loss will be low point. From there, same risk reward ratio, either 2 or 3 you can carry very easily, very safe. 4 to 5 depending on your greed and the market at that point. This is the point where you can do your buying, selling, everything. Okay, and let's understand this exact thing in the real market. Let's take example of the real market. Let's spot our spinning top candle in a downtrend. Like I told you, Downtrend is very, very necessary. This is my spinning top candle. Can you see? Longer upper wick, longer lower wick. I told you it's not a competition behind upper and lower. They should be long. That's the only thing which is matter to us. Same body, like I told you, very small body, but long upper and lower wick formed in a downtrend. Price was here. From here, price is falling down, which is representing a downtrend. Formed in downtrend. This is our bullish spinning top candle, a bullish spinning top candle. Okay, our bullish spinning top candle. Where to take a buy entry, where to take a sell entry, let's talk about it. I told you, put the trend line on the H. This is the H point, put the trend line on that and wait for the crossover. If the next candle gives you crossover, that is your point for making an entry. Crossover buy entry, as it's a bullish candle. This is where we gotta do the crossover buy entry, and this is gonna be our lowest point of that candle, is gonna be our stop loss. Now, easy projection we are going to do for the long position. This is our entry point. We enter at this point. Our projection, this is this. Easy 3. Like right now the market had a very good movement. That's why we got it. Almost 9 to 10 risk reward ratio. But 2-3 is very common. You can get it very easily. 2-3 risk reward ratio is very easy to get. Okay. So this is how you want to trade. Simple full setup I given you. Bullish spinning top candle, crossover buy entry, stop loss at the low, trend line on the edge, wait for the other candle to cross over. That gives us a confirmation that yes, right now the market is ready to go up. Alright, let's take one more example. Spinning top candle in a downtrend. Not that easy to find it, but it's fine. We'll find it. Spinning top candle spotted finally. spinning top candle, bullish. Saying bullish is very necessary. Bullish spinning top. Entering at first, make a trend line at the crossover at the edge of that candle. This is our this thing. That's where you are gonna enter for the crossover entry. Wait a second. This is your crossover by entry. Your stop loss this is your stop loss. Got it? Lowest point of that candle L is your stop loss. H, you are going to make a trend line in which we will wait for the next candle to give a crossover. If once it cross above that, we are going to go for our buy entry. Stop loss over here, simply go on the projection over here, go for the long position, click on the point where you are entering. From there, make your stop loss exactly at the last line of that thing will be a stop loss. From there, just count 2. 2 is an easy achievable reward. Easy achievable reward is 2. 2 or 3. Now if the market gives you more up movement, then you can go for 4 and 5 as well. Okay, but if the market is not giving us strengths as small more candles coming there, then go for easy 2. Easy 2 you will be getting very easily. 2 risk reward ratio you can get. Okay, you got the setup, target 2 risk reward ratio. You can clearly see 2.16 easily achieved. Yeah, they both work for the green. I want one for gray. Yeah, they both work for red. This is green spinning top. Okay, thank God I found it very easily. Now, again, spinning bullish. Spinning top candle. From that trend line on the edge, I am repeating again and again so that you will get an understanding of it. That is your crossover. Once it gives you crossover, go for entry. This is your crossover entry. This is your crossover buy entry. After that, you're gonna put your stop loss. At the lowest point of that candle will be your stop loss. Got it? From there, simply go on the projection, take the long. At the entry point, how you can take your target, put at the lowest point and from there go above. Easy 2 risk reward ratio achieved. That's your profit, that's your target. 2 risk reward ratio. That's all we need. The stop loss should be kept. See how you need to have a risk reward ratio. This red line is your stop loss line. Okay, this is red is your minus. Your account is going from minus from that entry point. So your red thing should be touching to the stop loss, and entry point should be the center line. This line should be the entry point. From above, just stretch it until unless you see 2, 3, 4, whatever, depending on the market. Easy to understand. Cool. So that's it for today's time, and thank you so much for joining this live stream. Yes, really glad that you came, really that you come every day, learn from me, like have everything to do with like live stream, come here, learn trading, be a part of the chat, be a part of here. Really appreciate it. But what lacking, there is something lacking from your side. which I'm not liking it. That is, share this channel to a lot of people. Share it. Make a lot of people know regarding the new user reward so that they can also take an advantage of such new user reward which is getting offered from the Zbit platform. Okay, so don't not forget, once you go out of this live stream, share this channel, share this Zbit app and every of those things to a lot of people outside, so that they can get an advantage of taking a new user reward, which every people should take it. Why leave the free crypto asset? If person is offering you something free, never leave a free stuff. Okay, and you don't even have to do anything. You just have to take a first trade in a platform, and that's what I'm telling you to do since long time. Because trust me, the stocks, indices and commodities age is gone. Now the whole trading age is for the digital currency. Everybody is gonna come for the digital currency. Even when there are not most of the people in the digital currency right now, but still we are trading at 121, made an all-time high. Not even the whole country is supporting, not even the whole world is right there doing the digital currency. Still we are in this top. Just imagine that one point where everybody comes and do the crypto trading. That point we will be having that level. So to have an early advantage, if you trade right now, you can hold a lot of BTC. When the time it touches that and every people is entering at that point, you have entered at this, and you already have this big of profit to share, to have, and with that you can have anything. Like digital currency can make it possible to do anything. Like anything is possible with the help of digital currency. Your dreams, your generational wealth, your business, anything is possible with the digital currency, because that is what giving us a freedom. Digital currency is formed for the freedom, not having any tie-up with government, not having any tie-up with any banks or middle person or something. No. It's only for you and me. So go and have it. Check out our Zbit app as well. Make sure that you are downloading it and putting my invite code. Putting my invite code is very necessary for you to have the stable coins or altcoins or that kind of stuff. Okay, if you are not having a stable and altcoin, then you might not get. So for that, please go download, put my invite code in it and get your first crypto asset free of cost without any charges. Just take the first trade in our account. Okay, so I will see you tomorrow, same timing, 12 to 4. Till then, bye bye people. Thank you so much. It is very lovely to have you all people here and talk about stuff.